On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters. Steve,
I can't believe
I just said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moore,
Edmonds,
one of the greats,
and Edmonds, and just all the.
No,
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I do a little? Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay, well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. Okay. So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. Hello, you look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
ding dong. Oh, it's another one. Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Wait, that's his name, Karl.
That's his name, Karl.
Karl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Fuck. You can call me Holy if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend's name. See? Yeah.
Clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear, or I've got a little lampshade. Right. Which one do you want to put on your head and walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
The lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See
you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris.
No. They're original. They're original.
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know. Yeah, I know. But no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy Fuck, the funny little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah. What one were you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Which one? I don't know which one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh, no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
go on.
Hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, Karl. Look at Karl's face. Right. Okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right. Okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
what, Karl?
No, I was going to say, if I came up with
with what?
With that Chinese fella.
What was his name
for
again?
a sketch.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells.
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts on a
he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be true.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wear them out. Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong. Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! All right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Let me see what we've got
Is
here.
Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? I sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
All right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right, Steve.
I know. I was just a bit edgy there.
It's Holy Fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
Ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
It's political as well. I'm getting in
well, there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off. I mean,
I was showing that
subtext.
some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So, if I'd have done a character called Tourette's Boy, friend of the little Chinaman, and it went, ding dong, oh look, it's Tourette's Boy, friend of holy fuck, holy fuck, you'd have been annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, who's your mate, Tourette's Boy? Holy fuck. You'd have been annoyed, wouldn't you?
Is that a character from Lenny Henry's show? I was watching it last night, I can't remember.
I can't remember whether it's Chris Moores or Lenny Henry.
Yeah, one of them.
Well, I'll bung a song on.
And wow, yeah.
I love the fact that he was taking the piss out of your voice. I'll bung a song on. Hey, it's Tripe and Cowheels tonight. Now as griddling as gravy.
To be honest, Carl, let's be honest, if Ricky Gervais can get voiceover work,
Do you know what I mean?
there's got to be a place for me.
Where do you think the place for him is?
Well, look, right, you were talking about your face on the poster. It's not all bad, because I read something last night that can help you out. Right? And it's amazing. So we're talking about that.
Play a record, Carl. So a little surprise for you there. That's Coldplay here. They're live through there. Thanks. Can you hear me? Yeah, brilliant. Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, no, I'll have a quick word with Chris, lead singer Chris. Chris, good to have you here.
Hello.
And how's it going with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Brilliant, yes. She's a lovely lady.
Yeah, no, I thought so, yeah. I saw her in Shakespeare in Love.
She's good in that, isn't
Yes,
she?
if you would pass that on to her, just say I enjoyed that. It's going all right. You going to get married or?
Yeah, so I marry either her or that Julia Roberts woman.
Yeah, either one is good. I know you're on holiday at the moment in Hawaii. I read in the paper today.
No.
You're actually here.
I'm actually here.
Okay.
Got to go now, got to go.
All right, just a couple of quick...
See you later, Chris.
Yes, see you, Ricky.
So that's the sort of guests.
That's the caliber
It's
of
got-
guests. We're just trying to up
Just
things.
like Jonathan Ross. We've got guests like Jonathan Ross. That's Coldplay, just popped in.
Just pop in. So if you're the Sony people listening, you might
Brilliant.
want
And we've still got Carl to take off my sock for 20 quid. Okay? We're trying to...
to be interactive.
Yeah. I've seen how other DJs do it. They have phones. They go, and how are you celebrating tonight? Oh, we're just going out, Foxy. Have a good time. Here we go. This is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got to be, I've guessed, we had Chris Martin in from Coldplay, which is going to be a lot.
Well, Chris is still here.
Hello.
Chris, how did you come up with the ideas for your songs?
Just make them up in my head with the guitar.
And how old are you now?
28.
Thanks very much. And that more from Chris Martin later, I imagine.
Cheers.
We've also had an email.
Cheers.
Thanks, Chris.
And Suzanne was sat on the floor in front of me, and she was like, "Oh, rub my neck, it's hurting." So I thought, and I hate doing that. It really it bores me.
Well,
Like.
she's your girlfriend, for goodness sake.
I know. Dale Winton's different. You're getting paid for that. Go on.
So I thought the only way to shift her, I'll let one go, right? So I did that.
I love that.
It's such a loving relationship.
I love that. That's great.
So
Like
she's-
doing the washing up badly.
Yeah.
She won't ask me again. What have you done? I've smashed the cups up and I've written in excrement across the wall. Well, that's no good, isn't it? Well, I won't do it again
Give me
then.
the marigolds, I'll do it.
I've nailed the cat to the fridge. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, so I did that and it worked. She sort of got up and said, oh, and my dad said, what do you do that for?
Yeah. What was he thinking?
So I said, oh, I hate rubbing a neck, does me head in. So he says, you know, I've never trumped in front of your mother for 40 years.
Sorry, where was this? Chigley? Why is this family talking like this? Young Carl, I've never trumped in front of your mother in the 35 years. What? I don't know what...
No, it's just that he said, you know, we've done a lot of things in the family. That
Hold on, what did he say that for? What, he's never trumped in front of your mother?
He just offered that information up.
Well, he just was surprised that I did it. He said, where have you got that from?
Yeah.
Whoa, he's lowering test times, I'd have thought. What do you mean? You have to imagine there's a class of farting. Oh, no. we haven't told our kids about farting. He doesn't do it. We haven't told him about it. We don't do it in front of them. You have to learn it, do you?
No, but there's a place. That's what I was always told.
Go on.
There's a place for that.
Cornwall.
Basically, it's about this monkey.
Oh yeah.
In the jungle.
Yeah.
It's got a gig at an hairdresser's.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's got itself a nice little job going in an hairdresser's.
As what?
It gets people sitting down, and what it does before the people have their hair cut, that it sort of sits there, and it goes through people's hair, makes sure it's clean, and people are loving it.
Right, backtrack.
So it's a pet monkey. It's nothing to do with it getting a gig in an hairdresser's. It's a pet monkey.
It's not working at Monkey and Guy.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's in there. I think it might have started off as a job and then...
So what does it say? It says junior £15, stylist £35, and monkey £63.
So I didn't quite follow.
Yeah, but before that, I've never had that much luck with hairdressers. Before that was another place, and it was run by sort of, you know, these sort of wannabe gangster type people.
Oh yeah.
But they'd... you know, you're going
what
for
do you mean by
haircut.
wannabe gangsters?
Well, sort of just petty crime stuff. You'd go in for a haircut and then you'd walk out with a video recorder. Do you know what I mean?
You don't have to take it.
No, but they'd sort of spend ages flogging you that whilst cutting your hair. It was their thing. It's like, right, sit down, you alright?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
For the weekend? What do you think of? Maybe a Sony. Yeah.
So that's when I stopped going there, because it was like, just what a haircut, I don't want to be hassled.
Which one said that you had the hair of a Chinaman?
It's the fella who works in a railway station haircut.
Well, you should know. I mean, he's been around a bit, clearly, if he runs a shack next to a railway station.
Oh,
it's
dear.
like, the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
tattoo here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yeah.
Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them.
Hello.
Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
Yeah. We are proper lesbians. We love Fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tattoo, it's a joy to have you here. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Carl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Yeah.
Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a metal card.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just was going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Well, we'll look forward to that.
I say to you, I'll see you at 8, right, in this restaurant. I turn up at the door. It's a bit of a posh place, right? So he's Steve Merchant in.
Yeah.
And the waiter sort of goes, I don't know. What does he look like? Right? And,
Where's he from?
Just a little French fella.
Oh, yeah.
And, what does he look like? So the thing I'd pick up on first, tall lad.
Tall, yeah.
And then he goes, we got lots of tall people in, right? And I go, big eyes?
Big eyes?
Yeah. And then he'd go, yeah, he's over there.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can have dinner and you can buy me dinner. I'm not sure you're going to get anywhere with me. If you're slagging me off.
No, I'm not slagging you off, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just using what comes to mind when
Can I just...
Big eyes.
Can I assume that they know, like... Could I say, like, easiest for me I'd say, looks like Reg Varney from On the Buses. Would they understand that? Can I use sort of, like, kick references?
He's 30-odd, this waiter, so he'll... Yeah,
so I go, oh, yes, it's Reg Varney, he's sitting over there. Yeah. So he went
right.
German towards the end. What do you mean? What annoys you about that? What?
Sexual relations all night.
The concept. Or people keep you up. Is it your next door neighbours or something?
No, just that thing of people who say, oh, was that it all night last night?
Who says that to you?
You know, lads who think they're, they think they're a bit of a lad and think that means it's good.
Well, like Sting in his tantric sex.
Sting.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it goes for 8 hours, but only 3 minutes of that is going for it. The other sort of, 7 and a bit is sort of laying next to each other, isn't it?
Right.
Or sometimes in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called Sting?
Hey?
Well, if you're at it all night, bet it.
It's gonna sting.
Yeah.
So what's your problem with this notion of going at it all night?
It's just that thing of, get it done right the first time. Do you know what I mean? Get it done.
Yeah, get in, get out like the SAS.
Once you've done it, you've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fanning around.
No messing about. So, it's just that, innit? It's like, do it right the first time. Once you've washed up, right, you put the pots away, you don't dirty them again.
What a lovely analogy.
That's one of the great
Is that what you say to Suzanne? Come on, love. Once you've washed up.
I've already washed up.
You don't dirty the pots again. Go.
What a romantic
Ding dong.
song.
Hello, is there a fire? Oh. Hello. Did he have a moustache, the fireman?
Oh.
Yeah, do the jingle. We've come up with a new one, haven't we?
The freak, say chic.
Cheeky freak of the week.
Right, well, couple of bits. I don't know which one to use as the main feature for this week.
It's not good, is it?
Well, there's been another one born.
What?
Little kid.
You go on.
4 eyes.
Insult. Just a guy who wears glasses. Come on.
4 eyes, 2 noses, 2 mouths. That's weird, isn't it?
This bloke, did he also have 2 heads, 2 bodies, sort of born sort of slightly separately?
He wasn't stood next to a mirror.
No, it's weird, that, isn't it?
That's all you've got. Is it?
I love that. That's weird. That. Imagine if the doctor said that. Well, Mrs. Parks, kid's got 4 eyes and 2 noses. Weird, isn't it? Any clues? Any clues?
So that's it. That's all the information.
Well, I'll tell you what,
but
that
again,
shouldn't be the main one. Okay, I've answered
but
it.
like I say, what's the idea of this feature? What do I say all the time?
Don't know.
I always say, think about it. Think about what that would be like.
Okay.
What? Giving birth to him?
No. Being, I think it's a girl. Being like her. 2 mouths. 4 eyes. What would that be like? Mad, innit?
I don't know what this feature is.
I don't know why. Yeah. So if
just
you
say,
think
don't smoke
she's cool,
cigarettes. If you think she's
if you
cool.
think all this is cool, then you probably won't want to smoke cigarettes.
Exactly.
If you want to be cool,
Yeah,
then
like
don't.
Isabella or whatever her
Except
name
the
is.
thing with that is that people watching that, the youth watching that will go, well, Bill at my school, he smokes and he's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem with it.
Yeah.
It's not that the impulse is wrong. The message is fine. It's just this thing. I can't imagine those things ever working with young people,
No.
with youths. It's like when you see, what was it?
What it will do is that you'll get a lot of 13 and 14-year-olds sneaking out and getting a tattoo.
Exactly.
So the parents be going, I'd rather she smoked.
Exactly. She might give that up
Yeah, I know,
sometimes. That's for life.
She's got a spider's web on her face now for the rest of her life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, you remember that thing when they tried to get young people to vote? Do you remember that? Was it Rock the Vote? Was it called Rock the Vote? Was it? Was it people like Billy Bragg and people kind of?
Yeah.
I don't know who that appeals to. I don't know. You know, some youth is kind of smashing up a bus shelter, throwing bricks at old people.
Goes,
and what's that, Billy Bragg?
Billy Bragg, yeah.
I just can't. I don't believe it ever. I think it was Mick Hucknall was another one. What's that, Mick?
Oh dear. Well, I remember the ones where he just if you were going to go off with a stranger, your cat went, well, don't.
Yeah.
Ask mummy first.
Yeah.
And I remember I was trying to jump in cars left, right, and centre, but my cat, when I was like 5 or 6, would go. And I go, good point.
Yeah.
You're right, he could be a nutter.
But I seem to remember the Charlie's. The Charlie Says. It was Charlie Says, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Charlie Says.
Charlie Says.
I always find them really unnerving. He lived in that really eerie kind of world where you never really saw anyone. Yeah, but it was very kind of, it was very eerie. It wasn't a very kind of comforting world.
They hadn't spent a lot of money on the cartoon. No.
But it was, I always got the sense with him that he was probably really quite lonely.
But I like the fact is that
he had a cat.
Mummy was so pleased. But by the time I came out, they'd gone off and I missed the picnic. But Mummy was so pleased that I'd asked her. She gave me an apple.
No, I think
and Charlie got something he liked. He gets a fish, right? I was thinking, an apple?
No, I seem to remember it being that...
I'll get an apple anyway. Get me some sweets.
Yeah, or a tattoo.
I always thought there was a con when your parents got you some clothes you needed for Christmas. I'm not falling for that.
Exactly.
I go, look, I'm getting the clothes anyway. I want battling tops.
But the Charlie Says, I seem to remember when they asked him to go off for the picnic, by the time he'd asked Mum, because she was on the phone, I don't know who she was chatting to in the middle of the day, the kids had gone, and I seem to remember
one of her clients.
Exactly. I seem to remember that he said, don't worry, it was fine, because Mum took him and Charlie on a picnic.
Not as good.
Who'd rather go with your mates, or with your mum on a picnic?
And your cat.
And your cat.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they were friends.
This Scotch egg stinks of fish. Well, I had to bring it for Charlie. Don't bring raw fish in the picnic basket.
I think they weren't friends with us. They were just local kids who go, let's go and ask that weirdo with the cat if he wants to come down the park.
Let's go and ask the weirdo who thinks the cat can talk, and then run away when he goes to ask his mum.
When he goes off to ask his mum, they're just going, ask your mum, ask your mum.
Yeah. Hello, hiya. All right, we're the local lads, the cool local lads. We smoke, we got tattoos. Do you want to come and play with some puppies in the disused mine? Ask your mum first. Quick, run.
Exactly.
So he's talking to the cat. Look, he's talking to the cat.
They were just round the corner spying on him. They were just laughing. There was no picnic.
If you don't like London, you know what to do. Well,
I'm trying to get out of here, aren't I?
We just bought a new flat. That's not the best way. Buy a flat in Manchester, live there.
Doesn't matter. I can always rent it out and make a little bit of money.
Why don't you sell the flat in London and buy a street in Manchester?
Pilkington Avenue. You could literally have the Lord, the king of that street. People could come to you like Solomon with their problems.
Yeah. Well, he's come up from London. He's got London ways.
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
Look what I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump.
With the longest what?
Wind fart.
Right.
2 minutes 42 is the world record.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than that.
Who still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for
reportedly
5 minutes, wasn't it?
Star fight for 5 minutes. But unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know, actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to
He'd
be
have
present.
to be there.
Would you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment, looking at his watch, going, finish? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, that was 4 minutes.
Did she go from like a size 10 to a size 6? Did she show some old dresses?
Like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress. Yeah. Just slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, you know, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that?
He said, I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round. And, he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going. And it's a continuous one, isn't it?
The reason I did this was to get that kitchen, right? Now,
brilliant.
As we speak now, right? Builder's in the flat. He's been annoying me.
Of course he has. Of course he has. What's he been doing?
When he turned up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Wanders in. And the first thing he says to me is, said, the pub across the road, is it any good? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You're working on the kitchen.
Think of saying that to a builder. Probably making conversation. Probably meant, do they do a toasted sandwich? Because I've got a half-hour lunch break, not an hour, like Karl Pilkington. So I'll probably then get a nice, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Is that genuinely what you said to him?
Yeah.
The first thing you
So
said to him?
Suzanne had to go at me saying, why have you said that? He hasn't even started on it yet.
I cannot believe that.
You're unbelievable, Karl. And you say it's us that are rude, crass,
I wasn't being
thoughtless.
rude. I just was letting him know. Do you know what I mean? I know what
He
they're up
knows
to.
what he was there for. He had it down on his little docket. Do the kitchen this week.
Yeah,
he didn't come there and go, what did I come out for? Was it to go to the pub for a week?
Why am I wearing these overalls?
Yeah. Who's the little bald mank twat insulting me? Let me just check. Let me call the head office.
I wasn't having a go though. I mean, they should have finished it yesterday, and they're there now, right, on their own. And what annoyed me is they turned up late today.
Hold on, Karl. I've just realised something. They're probably listening to the radio. This, I assume, tuned to XFM, isn't it, in your kitchen?
Yeah, but they don't know it's me, do they? You know what I mean?
No. They'd go, he's got a whiny mank voice as well. So's the bloke who owns this place. And the bloke who owns this place, when I said, what's that pub like across the road, said, well, you won't be bothering that. He's working on this. No, he won't be able to put two and two together, will he? You've suddenly, the penny's dropped, doesn't it? You've suddenly realised. Look at his face!
Yeah.
He's suddenly realised they might know it's him.
And they could be listening, and they're going to clean you out, mate.
Oh, if you are the builder working in, where is it? I won't say the address, but it's,
Central London, isn't it?
yeah.
Go
Yeah.
mental. Have whatever you want.
Opposite
Seriously.
that pub that you
Yeah.
like, that you're,
He'll probably be in there now, so he won't be listening.
oh, insulting,
You know what I mean?
insulting a
That's a
British
further
workman.
He should have been in
just go
today.
mental.
He should have been in at 8 this morning,
Just
which annoyed
go
me anyway.
mental.
Why? I really don't understand why they've got to start so early, right?
Yeah.
But he said he'll be there for 8, turned up at 9:30, right? Wanders in, and what annoys me is, he could have left all this downstairs. He had a paper under his arm,
Yeah.
one of those crossword books, and a pot noodle. Now, I'm not being funny, but most of them take up quite a bit of time. A crossword book, he's not happy with just the one that's in the paper.
If you're listening, if you are the builder that's listening now, doing Karl's flat, what about pissing in the laundry basket? Longview and further on XFM 104.9.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah, going well at the moment.
Not bad, not bad. You were just talking about foreigners.
Love 'em.
And I'll tell you something, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while, because I know you're a very well-informed man. You
Yeah,
are very
political and sort of liberal and that.
Yeah. How does Chinese work?
But the language,
I can't figure it out.
no one knows.
I can't figure it out.
No one knows.
It's not like any other language.
No, it's not.
It's
not.
You know,
Either spoken or written down. Well, it's not written down, it's...
well, when it's written down, it basically looks like kind of little children's drawings of those little paper houses that Chinese people live in.
Well, that's what
You know what I
it
mean?
is.
Sort of-
It is
And
a
it's
little...
loads of them, hundreds of them, from what I can make
But I mean,
out.
even French have a go. It's not even the French got right words, but they've got some of
They
the
make
right
their China
letters,
sound like English.
and they're going, "Oh, hello, how are you?" And it's sort of they're trying to do the words, but there's just something wrong. I think it's like a speech impediment. I think.
Exactly. Yeah, Germans are similar.
Yeah, Germans are going, how are you? And they're trying to do the words.
trying to
They're
speak
just
English, but it's
whereas
just coming
Chinese,
out of it.
no effort.
It's just, I mean, can you imagine what we just played? Or in fact, can you imagine the last 50 minutes on Radio 1, on The Breakfast Show?
Well, we can pre-record it though, so I wouldn't have to get up early.
Sure.
That's not your point, is it?
That's not really
No,
it.
your point is the quality of what we're doing, not well how early it is. Sure. Get it.
What
yeah.
would you provide though, Rick, do you think, if you went to Radio 1? What sort of, because I mean, obviously,
Wank, oops. I can do all that.
because I mean, obviously our ad time at XFM is going to basically, we're running on empty, aren't
I'd be the furry shreddy.
we? Right.
Yeah, so I'd get that.
Would you have some wacky catchphrases?
I think I would.
You'd bring back Holy Fook, presumably.
Holy fuck, yeah. Oh, ding dong. Oh, hello. It's my little Chinese neighbour. Hello. What's your name? My name is Holy Fuck. Hello. Look at Karl. He's just going, oh,
I don't know
God.
why you didn't even do the Chinese accent that time.
Well, that'd be racist.
Okay, sure.
I mean, yeah,
Sure.
it's just his name's Holy Fuck, and there's nothing
Nothing wrong
wrong or
with that.
funny about that.
So yeah, you'd have that. You'd have
have that.
crazy comedy characters. You'd probably have some wacky quizzes.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Dirty Old Queer. Hello.
No, I'm not. He's a new character to me. I'm quite excited. He sounds very modern and contemporary.
Yeah.
A new spin.
Yeah.
On an old idea.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit more.
Oh, wow, he's an actor, isn't he? And
Right.
and he likes to, teak it up.
All right. Well, That's just if anyone from Radio 1 is listening, and they've listened to Dominic Mohan in the paper, they thought, yes, you're right, we need some new blood at Radio 1. Ricky Gervais, he's got a myriad of comedy characters.
Yeah. Whack, whack, oops. I can do sound effects.
You can do sound effects.
So
you can probably do funny voices like Chris Moyles, couldn't you?
Yeah. Wow. Not as good, but I mean, I can...
What about comedy songs like Moyles?
Again, not as good, but I mean...
Do you remember when Moyles rather hilariously changed the words of This Is My Moment by Martin McCutcheon to This Is My Motor?
We listened to it though, didn't we?
Unbelievable.
I mean, when he was doing a competition, this was pathetic, wasn't it? We were listening to Radio 1 once on our site, and I don't know why, we just wanted to... I think it was research, wasn't it, for The Office?
Yeah.
And he was doing this... he had to phone in with...
We were listening to idiots. And
no, I'm not saying that. And he was doing this competition, you had to call in with some songs that are golf related, and people were phoning up going, drive the cars. He was going, drive the cars, good. And I was on that phone, I must have wasted about 40 quid, and I wanted to get through and go, hello Chris, it's not Milesy, yeah. Derek here, I got one. Oh, go on then Derek, what is it? Something like Spandau Ballet with golf cart and that. And I just wanted to, and I waited, and just, I thought the joke's on us.
Yeah.
I waited my phone bill just to say something stupid. Oh dear.
Oh.
His show's better than this.
Yeah, anyway, if you've got any hilarious golf-related song titles that you'd like to email in...
What's the number?
Oh, let me email in.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What would a song title be if perhaps we were doing something about, I don't know, air travel?
Yeah.
If you've got any crazy ideas, email in. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah. Brilliant. I've got a thought of another golf one.
Okay.
You know, Duran Duran? Something down the fairway or something, if they wrote that. Alright?
Girls on the putting green?
Yeah.
Or something?
Alright?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Have you introduced you? My name's Holy Fuck. I'm Dirty Old Queer. I could do all that. Ding dong, whack whack, oops.
There was a woman about 4 houses down. Right. Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
they
well,
described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth to a flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
that
were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things round our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things?
think
They
people
go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things round where I grew up. People had big eyelids, they could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads, you got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what? That might be the last one ever, depending on whether Carl decides to come back in October or not.
I'm bored of it. I told you I'm bored of it.
Why are you bored with it?
I get bored quick with stuff.
Yeah.
I told Suzanne the other night, and look, she was. I haven't got rid of her yet. She's, do you know what I mean? Things.
You put on a soft music though first, didn't you? You didn't just like start getting that right. You know you're a very lucky girl. Sorry? Well, I usually get bored with you and that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're lucky you haven't pissed off.
Yeah. Do you want all the champagne or what?
Well, she was annoyed the other night.
What's that on your ear? Don't worry about it. They do shit, aren't they? Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right? it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being, sort of a first-class citizen. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I said, well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he'd sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did.
No.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you did what you're told. If, Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I'm just going to see what Nero's doing. It's not like when I pop in here to see you.
Normally what would happen is he'd say, come back to my place, I got a book for you.
Yeah.
You'd pop in.
But
he'd come out in his pants. Elton John would be on.
You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why are you here? Pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
He would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
You put round to Nero's place with the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have run the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well, you might me head on the
you
wall.
right.
I wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible. Yeah, why should you do it? And then someone else gets a nice new watch and there's world peace.
Exactly.
You're walking round, it's nice and peace, but you know what time it is. He's swanning round, he's got a lovely new watch, and there's no threat of him being bombed.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy the way I am, really. I don't really want.
Are you really?
But you're on a 4.
Yeah,
you're on a happy scale of 4.
Yeah, you're on a 4. Surely you want to get to 10. Surely the point of life is to be on 10.
Yeah, but what's a 10? Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's a 10?
Contentment, absolute contentment, joy in your heart, inwardly and outwardly. Not walking around with a little round mank head with your mouth open going, what's the point of that? I've done it once. Is that why you've still got all the condoms? Because I've done it once.
What's the point of that?
Alright, we're going to get over some hair gel. Come on. 10.
Just one thing that would make you happy. That would cheer you up if you were feeling low.
Tuesdays off as well? I'll have the MD just, resign straight away, shall I?
I honestly don't know what would make me happy just like that. Because I am happy. I know you say I'm fed up and that.
Do you know what? He said he wouldn't want to be too rich. He said, because if I was too rich, then Suzanne would say, let's go around the world. He said he wants to be rich enough, so they're happy in that, they got their bathroom and everything, but they still can't afford any more holidays a year. Think of that wish. Think of that capping your wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Putting a ceiling on your ambition. I love it. It's genius. Look at his face. Play a record. You're an idiot.
It's like if you'd won that ticket round Charlie's Chocolate Factory and he'd said, actually, Carl, I want you to take over the factory. It was a test. You'd have said, I just wanted to look around the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go back and live.
No, he'd have said, I'll work it, but I'm not working Mondays.
Exactly.
Play a record.
Imagine giving a chocolate factory to a kid.
I know.
Idiot.
Give it to the fat one at least. He'd enjoyed it more. It's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not.
No,
He's dead.
he died at 120. So
he said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that. He's probably about 37.
Oh God! Honestly, we walked down the right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
Yeah.
right, and Carl would go, oh, I'm just thinking he is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not...
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age
Yeah.
well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No, of
right?
course not.
I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about... I've never seen one, right? Can you
scared now.
Can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30?
What?
It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is sure. Your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah,
invariably.
they do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that
Again.
every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
they go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified by the conspiracy because he didn't have his papers.
Didn't have his papers, no.
So...
Is this the same one or a different fella?
I think it might be the same guy, I'm not sure. Try it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese villages that every
when
time...
you get to about 50, say you're 70, because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank.
The Jamaican fella would love to live there.
Go on.
But it's a little bit pricey.
Go on.
Right? That
What was the initial?
DS. Deer Streets. Right?
What?
It's a Deer Street to live on.
Deer Streets, oh yeah, I haven't heard of them. They're a band.
That's Dire Straits.
No, it's not Dire Straits! It's not Dire Straits!
say-
Deer Streets!
The Jamaican fella.
Go
would
on,
love to live
go on,
there.
make it sound like that.
Like Deer Streets. Deer Streets.
Do it again, no, it's still not, keep going. I haven't got it yet, go on.
Deer Streets.
Deer Streets.
They got that one as well, so...
Alright, well, let's hear the one they
Can
didn't
I
get.
do an impression of a Jamaican fella saying Dire Straits?
Right.
Dire Straits.
The first
It's not the
one
same!
did a little pirate radio show from the... got kicked out because they found out, and apparently I put the station at risk because all the stuff could have been taken off us.
But from Little Acorn, 16 years later, he's on a show with less listeners.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Can you imagine if you've gone into hospital, you're already pretty depressed, there's the fear of these super bugs in the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got some quite serious illness, you
Yeah.
don't know if you're going to make it. His voice is what you hear to cheer you up.
All right, weird, isn't it? I saw a programme about a parasite the other night. Yeah. Apparently, they get in through your eye and eat their way up through your genitals. Anyway,
You
here's
think you've got it
Radiohead.
bad?
Yeah, exactly. Play a record, Carl.
Stone Roses here?
Oh, Fool's Gold. Classic.
All he saw was the name of the band that this email was promoting. So
Right.
all Carl saw, and you can imagine how excited he was all he saw was Half Man, Half Biscuit. That's all he saw.
I've never seen anyone so excited. Oh, God.
It was actually just plugging the popular joke novelty band Half
Haven't
Man,
you
Half
heard of them,
Biscuit.
then?
No.
Imagine how excited he was.
That is fantastic. Man, half biscuit. Brilliant. Mr. Garibaldi. Oh, half man, half biscuit. That is genius. Oh, amazing.
I just saw it, and when you closed it again...
Yeah, but the thing is, if he hadn't have told you that, and he'd have erased it, next week you were saying about what they've done in scientists, they've cloned a man with a biscuit. He's got currants for eyes.
Never go swimming.
What?
Never
Okay.
go swimming.
Bong.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What? Meant to be art? Why is... Yeah, whose idea is this? Is art, or has someone hired a dwarf to live in their box?
It's just a box, and he can even leave when he wants, apparently. He can,
Yeah.
like, go, I'm hungry, I'm going for a walk, and he puts a little note.
If it's Damien Hirst, he might end up in 4 bits. So
Oh.
just be careful.
But to me, that's like that thing when I said to you about the woman in the jar.
What woman in the jar?
the woman in a jar. They go, "Oh, come and see the woman in a jar," and then it turns out it's a big jar. So
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like,
big jar.
put me in there as well, then.
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
And that's the same with him. It's a big box. He's a small fella. What's good about that?
What do you want to do, though, to compress matter?
But hang on, it's not a world record-breaking attempt. It's supposed to be art.
You know, what's hard about that?
Well, I don't know.
What's hard about that? Oh, can we do a show for BBC Three? Karl Pilkington going around, what's art about that?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. What's art about that?
I'd love that.
Would you?
I'd love that.
Me and Steve are going to do a thing called Is Art Rubbish, where we go round and we chat about it.
Yeah.
But we can hand that over to you if you want to do that. If anyone from BBC Three is listening, Karl Pilkington, what's art about that? All right? Weird, isn't it? And what would you go around like Sensation and things like that and Saatchi and go and...
Darley and that.
You put a sheep in formaldehyde, what's art about that? Our butcher does it. All right. Weird, isn't it? I mean, I think we beat the second language by about double.
What language?
I think in English we have got about, I think Russian's second, but I think we got twice as many words. So there are obviously things that we say that cannot really be translated.
Yeah.
And so, ours is just great for obviously poetry and...
It makes sense when you think about things like blancmange.
Blancmange
That would
is
be like
good, yeah.
wobbly pudding.
I know.
In English.
But I think if there are, I don't know how many there are, someone know, but say there's about 100,000 possibilities, right? I think we probably know, as educated people like us, Steve, we probably have about 20,000.
Sure.
Right? I really don't think we need that other 80,000.
No.
I'm not walking around going, I don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
What did he say? What is that? I mean, that happens possibly once or twice a year when I go, sorry, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Carl, you look bored, mate. We had a real
I
conversation
think
there.
he switched off when I said forsooth.
Bruce Forsyth, you know him. So much better than last week. You know him, don't you, Carl?
Put a song on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boards. Okay, there was a monkey, right?
No, he's
Right. It was a professor of English. Don't believe a word. Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant, and over there, Cam Fools.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The rock one's better.
The rock one's better.
Yeah, you shouldn't try and be a DJ.
Yeah. Growing up with Diano Tuesday night. Carl reckons the gays go out late.
Yeah.
His favourite song is The Killing of Georgie, right? And he went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been, going out a bit earlier?
Yeah, well, no, fair point.
Yeah.
Is that song time specific then?
No, but he reckons he probably got, because he was out late.
Oh, right, okay.
He said there's one that works here, sometimes he doesn't go out till midnight.
Try it if you want. I'm not fussed. You know what I mean? Think about it.
Fust has made an appearance. Fust wasn't there before. Do the clue again.
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again.
No, I don't want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet?
I have, that's it.
No, do the clue again.
I can't do it again.
Do the clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, right? Shop around, come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's up to you, wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one, that's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
Christ.
That's O for that one.
Oh.
All right, so they're the three
Now, I
things.
assume that I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tacks which people can win. All right, well, great, good luck. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk is the email
Play a
address.
record.
Thorns.
No, buy it if you want. I'm not fussing. Come back, have a look around. I'm open Wednesdays, by the way. Shut up, for. See you later.
Knob body has been that lucky before. Brilliant, all right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad,
I'm going
interesting.
for knob body. It's been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then...
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, oh, he's got your eyes.
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP or this midwife saying that. Oh, we love a little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
so the baby's like that, and the doctor says that,
and
and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So
just a knob.
Doctor says, you know...
We'll call it Carl. Right, go on.
Right, go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making...
The doctor came back smiling, because you don't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not... All these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was one of 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
There's still more to come.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nelly dead.
It nearly died.
It nearly died. I was interested in it. I remember reading it, and there was one element of the story.
You would think it was a cheap holiday.
Well,
you're not going to pay those prices. 400 quid, whole seasons, you're having a laugh. That's nothing. Mansfield car park.
And there was an element. It said in the news report, it said that while he was down in the ground, he began and ended a relationship with a woman. While he was down there, some fan who was a fan of what he was doing, he started communicating with her through the tube. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but they began a relationship and it ended. And I have to say, I remember thinking, you know, when you read that there's a man...
How did it end?
Well,
why did he go that this isn't working? That's twice you've stood me up.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get out, can I?
I remember thinking at the time, you know, I was not the sort of the ladies' man that I am now. I remember at the time reading it and thinking, there's a bloke, you know, he's pulling women 10 feet underground through a tube.
Through a tube. I'm out and about with some of the most expensive hair products on the market.
I've got to sit down and ask myself some very serious questions.
Oh dear.
Extraordinary. I don't know if he did the world record attempt. I don't know if he broke it. I don't know how that happened, but good luck to him.
What do you mean a hole though? Like what? A proper thing, or is he moving about? How big is it?
No, it was just I think it was just buried alive in a casket. I don't know, just down there, probably laying on his back maybe, just waiting for little bits of water.
But could he get out if he wanted to?
Well, yeah, he could say, "Can you get me out?" He couldn't just leave and then come back. There was people.
So someone's there then?
No, they buried him and were saying, "Wow, we better go back in a couple of weeks, see how he's doing." What do you mean, someone's there? Of course, there's someone there. Norris McWhirter, for one, I'd imagine, going 3 days, just a few more to go.
And why
is it Norris or who's alive? Ross or Norris?
I think it's Norris.
Right,
Dick's son, he was a barber. Barbara Dixon, right? Dixon, well, again...
Barbara Dixon.
Right,
her name wasn't Barbara Dixon, was it?
So, that's that one.
Did Ronnie Corbett ever say, "Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Dixon"?
Second one.
He never did he? He never did.
Placebo, The Bitter End. That's the first single to be lifted from their forthcoming album, Sleeping with Ghosts, which you can hear in full on the XFM online listening posts. I'm Ricky, you cheeky little devil, Gervais. With me, Steve. All right, ladies, what can I get you to drink? What, you think I'm made of money? I meant half a mile or something, merchant. And Carl, oh, I'm stressed. If it's too hard, I don't want to do it. Pilkington.
Indeed. Oh, well, it's nice to be back, Rick. Rick, I heard a rumour that you weren't going to be playing great music today. I'm assuming that's wrong.
It is wrong. This is what I mean about the grapevine and just Chinese whispers. I'm not having it. There's some great music coming up.
Right. I heard that there was going to be some boring chat. Sorry, it's that.
Well, I want names.
I mean, I don't want to name names, Rick, but that's the gossip I heard.
It's totally wrong.
I heard it was going to be inane, ill thought out, often stupid.
No, Carl's not going to talk so much this week. We're going to try and sort of bring it back to real radio. So that's an absolute lie.
Yeah. Great.
Good.
All
right, Carl, had a good week.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you? Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What?
There's a hook.
Can I just check? Because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head.
Okay.
Socially, has been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I mean, I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a media. I was very much a UN mediator.
What do you think of that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Eddie, went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King back on his...
I can't wait. It's terrible. Oh, dear.
That all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in a cameraman to film me torturing him. And there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. Sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do. This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next record?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Carl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, I'm meeting a mate, and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is sort of pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And, we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that. Right?
Sure.
Punch each other.
Now I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder. and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right. This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. So I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of... Yeah. I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
so why should I? No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar.
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
what about a bit of Bowie? Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you.
I think we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl, come on. Will you miss me on holiday?
No.
Really?
No.
What? He's joking, I assume, Steve.
Well, I don't know.
Can you tell? I can't tell whether he's serious or not. What do you mean, no?
No, definitely not. I mean, I might, when I get back, I'll go, just have a quick chat, but I'm not going to be sat there going, I wish I was back in London for Ricky to,
squoze my head.
We've sorted the head problem out.
Yeah.
No, I still won't.
No? Okay, well, that's still what I'm saying. I was with Carl in the week. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And was it last week? There was a programme on about the child who was older than her mum.
A child that was older than her mum?
Yeah, right, which he was looking forward to as much as Oliver, the
humanzee.
Humanzee, yeah. And I didn't see it in the end. Did you miss it as well?
I missed it. So
and is what it is this little girl, and she's got an ageing thing. So he was telling me about this. It's all from him. He went, what it is, right? She's about 5, right? But she's aged, so she's actually 90. Right? And I went, oh God, really? He went, yeah. And then he went, could she get served in an off licence? I went, no. He went, well, that's not fair. I went, what do you mean? He went, well, I said, she's 5 years old. She's a 5-year-old girl. He went, yeah, but she's got the body of a 90-year-old. So, oh God, let her have a fag.
Wouldn't you let her have one if she...
if she asked?
Yeah. If you worked in an off licence and she wandered in, right, and...
so she's 2'6".
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen it. I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, she's a 5-year-old. She's 2'6". It's just an ageing process, which is a degeneration of the cells, like what ageing is. It doesn't mean she grew into a 90-year-old woman with a scarf
no, exactly.
going around the streets. What did you imagine it looked like?
I don't know. I mean, she's ageing fast, yeah?
Yes, but it's more to do. It's not, yes, yeah.
Because it was saying that her mum and dad are pretty stressed out about it, and I kind of thought, well, you'd be forever buying birthday presents.
It's not like she's morphing through various ages. Like, my God, look, she's 58 today. 59, we can't keep up.
Well, how's
it's not that.
It's not like it has the same effect as aging on the body. So at a cellular level, there's a degeneration as quick as if she'd gone through. I don't know. I got this from you. I'm guessing, Carl.
It's not like she's watching Top of the Pops one week and she's loving it, then the next week she's going, I can't understand what they're saying. It's not like music in one day.
Dance. I remember when I was 4.5. They were real bands.
Now, that S Club 7 were excellent. Yeah. But what's this tripe? S Club.
But if she wants a fag...
She's 5 years old, Carl.
But she's got to experience everything in a short spell of time. Do you know what I mean? You've got time to sort of...
I think you're thinking of her life like that Fatboy Slim video, where it starts off as something crawling out of the sea and then it evolves really quickly over 3 minutes. I think that's not the case, Carl. Her mind she isn't aging in her mind at the same time.
No, she's
not living a whole life in 3 weeks. It's just her body is degenerating quicker than it should.
So if you worked in Odd Bins, you wouldn't serve her with a bottle of wine?
No, I probably wouldn't.
Well,
Unless she had some ID, which would
That's a
probably
bit
be
cruel,
fake.
isn't it? I said, well, on that, and on top of all her other problems, he wouldn't even give her a glass of...
Yeah, a bottle of wine.
And her ID wouldn't look right because he's aging all the time. The photo would never match.
Yeah. Look at my hair there. That was last week.
Well, it was 2002.
Exactly.
Oh, dear.
We don't know enough about it, so...
No, I haven't seen it, so yeah, maybe we should apologise because that could sound callous and cruel because I don't know what the whole
It was just the title.
the vibe of the I
was
know
the
the title that
It was
excited
something
you.
like, I'm older than my mum.
No, it's the child that's older than her mother.
Well,
Yeah.
so that was weird. There was some good stuff on in the week.
You missed that,
later.
did you? You didn't watch that?
Didn't see that. Saw,
Maybe someone have it on video for you.
yeah, if you taped it and, send it in.
Watch it on fast forward, she'd really age then. Imagine that.
Whoa!
Well, we got some weird stuff to talk about, though.
What?
Coming up later.
What?
Darren Brown.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting.
I know the fact that we've just talked about him asking me nicely not to squeeze his head when people are around, and a girl who ages so quickly she should be served in odd bins, and he goes, but we've got some weird stuff coming up.
That's Carl's world.
Yeah. That's our song, isn't it, Carl? Leave all this misery behind, isn't it? Chewing breaks. Painkiller. That's what I could do. I could sort of give you a little local anaesthetic and squeeze your head and see how far it would go before...
Style, I want to get back off holiday.
Oh, dear.
Rick, I was watching music television this morning just before I came out.
I love it. I love it.
I kind of agree with Wyclef Jean.
Yeah.
That just because she dances loco, it don't make her a hoe. No. But I can't help but feel she's not helping her case. I mean, she's there every night, basically, getting them out for the lads.
I know.
For money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean that she's a hoe or a whore, as we say, but I can't help but think if you think people are slagging you off, calling you a whore, get a different job. Because I'll tell you this, you like the money.
Yeah.
She likes the easy money.
I'll say this. If... basically exposing and sort of wobbling round your minge tits and arse doesn't make you a hoe. What does?
I don't know what does.
Look at Carl's head, just went down there, just went down. He doesn't like this sort of filth, do you?
He's thinking about Maxine. That's
Who's Maxine?
That's her name. Put on your red shoes, Maxine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's a moving song.
What's the horse about at the end?
Horse, I've never understood that. Never understood that. Is Wyclef doing all right? Is he? I'm always a bit concerned about the Fugees because I heard Lauryn Hill's her new album's apparently not very good. Naz or whatever his name is, I don't know what's happened to him. He's disappeared off the face of the earth.
I've got a soft spot for him all. I think he popped up too much. I think it was a bit ubiquitous, jumping up on everyone's. He's a funny bloke as well.
Wyclef.
He's a lovely
guy.
man.
He's a good guy. Good luck to all the Fugees.
So good luck to all the lads from the Fugees.
Any other bands you're concerned about?
Hepburn. What the hell? What has gone wrong with Hepburn?
Oh, it does make me worry. It does make me worry.
Well, do you want to do some, give some stuff away?
I suppose so, Carl. We could, yeah.
Yeah, set it up, set
What
it
do you
rolling.
think? What is it? Which of your many competitions is this?
Songs of phrase.
Talking of competitions, I remember last week there was a big argument that Carl kicked Steve off the team because he was getting a little bit uppity and trying to take it over.
Pub quiz, isn't it?
Pub quiz, yeah. But then you let him back in, didn't you?
Well, he was all right. He came to me afterwards and said, you're not going to kick me off, are you? And I said, well, yeah.
He came back sort of, I suppose, begging. Was it embarrassing or...?
Well, no, it's just, he
learned his lesson.
He realises he overstepped the mark, like you have this week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've all learnt a lesson.
Yeah, we've all learned a lesson. But I won the quiz, didn't I? And you didn't.
Well, that doesn't matter. The thing is,
but I won all the money, didn't I?
Please bear in mind it's taking part of the counts, Rick.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't winding you up in the quiz, though, was I?
And all your team was older.
Yeah.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
You've got a collective age, your team, of about 300.
No, one of them was one of them was actually 5, but she just aged a lot.
I think when I took the 11 plus, we were all around the same age. That's what I mean, right? Your team was a lot older. What was our average age, would you say?
Average age probably 30.
Right.
Yours at least 41.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Definitely.
Only 2 of us were 40 and 3 were about 30.
No, rubbish.
Yeah.
Who's 30?
Martin, Glenn's about 36, yeah. About 30, but
It all helps, doesn't it?
And
helps.
And you've all got...
And I was under 30. And I was under 30.
And you've got a better general knowledge.
yeah. We were cheating. We knew more.
You just knew more stuff.
Yeah, that's not allowed, is it?
Proper quiz time.
I wasn't winding you up though when I won. I wasn't gloating or anything, was I?
No, that's all. When you kept sort of counting it in front of me and
Like he hasn't got enough cash already, Carl.
how much was it? How much was the prize?
I can't say. It'd be gauche. Right.
Is that tax-free, that money?
Yeah, it's a prize, isn't it?
Is that true, though? Is that how it works?
I think so. Prize money, isn't it? I don't know.
Well, otherwise, I assume you'll be declaring that.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be paying tax on that.
Yeah.
Because you know where people, the taxman could contact you via XFM at any time just to check that if you wanted to. Sure. Okay, prizes to give away this week. You've excelled yourself again. We've got, once again, Scotland Rocks, the very best of Scottish music, Texas Deacon Blue,
Brilliant.
and Jerry Rafferty.
Proclaim's on there or not?
Proclaim's there, don't worry. Delegate's on there as well, don't worry.
Yeah, it's very
Don't
cool.
worry.
It's Biss on there, it's Biss on there.
I'm just checking to see if Midge and Hugh and Gry feature, but they do, thankfully.
I don't know.
The Rosillos as well.
Oh,
and Gun.
brilliant. That's
great. So I look forward to
that. Is Lulu on there or not?
Oh,
is she not on there?
I can't see her, actually.
Is she not on there?
But
the Wets, are the Wets on there? All the Wets or not?
Fairground attraction.
Brilliant.
That's on there. So
is Wee Hootie McTooth on there? And is Jamboree?
What's this? This is another arbitrary compilation called Strange and Beautiful. The X-List album, which is quite good. The new album by the White Stripes. The DVD Walking with Cavemen, that TV show that's on VHS. It's still got the price on there on VHS in case you haven't seen it. Fight Club and the best-selling book from Michael Moore's Stupid White Men. So actually some quite good prizes there, Carl. Not bad
All
at
right,
all.
Carl. What's this competition?
Right, Song's a Phrase. It's where I get a line that sort of is said a lot on the show or has been said quite a lot on the show.
Yeah. Is this one Stop Squeezing Me Head?
No. Oh, I could have done that. Yeah. But what we're doing is my favourite. The Elephant Man's my favourite film.
Is that the phrase?
Yeah, that's the phrase that we're looking at today.
The Elephant Man's my favourite film.
It is as well. It's his favourite film.
I know.
What is that again? So, because it's funny and sad, and it's you know exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah. They promise you an Elephant Man, that's exactly what you get.
Yeah.
It's good. Have you seen it, Steve?
I have seen it.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you remember at the beginning of the Elephant
Think
Man?
of that. Having that as your favourite film of all the hundreds of amazing films. I mean,
It's a good film and it's a moving film.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine it's a film I would watch endlessly again
I
and
don't
again.
care about a bloke with an elephant's
I
head.
watched a little bit of it again the other night. It's one of them that, just sort of reminds you.
You know what annoys me when he goes, "I am not an animal." He is.
Well, he speaks like one.
And what doesn't help?
He's got
And he looks like one.
Yeah.
Well, it was a bit unfair because they never let him look in a mirror because he's a bit odd looking. It upset him.
Yeah.
So his hair was always a mess. And that made him look worse than he actually was.
Yeah.
But good film. Get it out if you haven't seen it. That's the phrase today.
Do you know, I remember my friend introduced me to that film, and if you remember at the beginning there's a big montage because he is working in a zoo, isn't he? Or he's being kept in a zoo, and there's a sequence of various elephants, I think, actual elephants kind of rampaging, and it's just quite a sort of moody, atmospheric montage.
Is he king of the elephants? Can he maul them?
My friend said to me when we watched this, he said, what happens is he gets trampled on by some elephants, and that's what makes him look like an elephant. And I went, right. And I watched it, I thought, that's not the case. And I tried to explain it to him, and he's, to this day, still convinced that the Elephant Man, it's like when Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Yeah.
It was his man, wasn't
The
it?
Elephant Man. The power of an elephant.
Was it his mum who got...
He never forgets.
Anyway.
Be careful.
Is it his man what?
Wasn't it his mum who was pregnant and then they ran over her? And
No, I don't think so.
that's the impression I got from it.
No.
You are joking, aren't you?
No. I thought, I honestly... Anyway, right, so the phrase is, my favourite film's The Elephant Man.
Hold on, wait a minute.
There's 5 songs make up that sentence.
Yeah.
Right, this week. Have a listen, see if you can work out the songs. Email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, right? And you win all that stuff Steve just said. So, right, here we go then.
That was nicely done.
Genius.
Right.
Let's hear it again.
Here we go. 5 songs there. The Elephant Man
not
is
so hard, this
my
week, which is
favourite
good.
film. Well, I thought we'd make it a bit easier.
Make it a bit easier, yeah. All right.
Just one more.
Email only, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
A bit of hip hop hooray, a bit of a rap classic. Although you may not have heard it before. Basically, they then go on to give shout-outs to lots of Players Club.
Sweet.
So we'll end it there. That was Rappin' for Tay and the song Players Club from 1994. Still sounds brilliant.
It's still hip-hoppity though, isn't it?
It is indeed, Rick. Let's have some adverts.
It's the Mock Turtles. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl the K-Man Pilkers. Little Pilkers, little baldy, roundy, heady Pilkers.
Oh yeah, there's
Go on.
There's a what's the name? If people go to the
You're
website.
joking. There's not a what's the name.
An actual what's the name?
You are joking, Karl.
No, it's just you reminded me.
Oh,
of
did
the little round bald head.
Yeah.
If they go to xfm.co.uk, right, /Ricky, there's a picture on there. You know that picture you did?
Oh, that I drew.
The one you drew of me.
Who put it on? Did what XFM put it on?
Yeah.
Did it look good? Can you get into it?
I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll have a look during the next
What is it? xfm.co.uk?
/Ricky.
Right.
And there's that little picture, and people can sort of put bids in, and the money goes to
Me, I
charity.
assume, as I drew it.
No, it's for some charity thing. So
Because I've read something that I think there's been a bid of at least £50, which is pretty impressive.
No, there hasn't.
I swear to God, I just saw it earlier. I deleted it because I thought someone was winding us up.
you deleted it.
Well, I didn't know, did I? I didn't realize you didn't keep me informed.
Well, it just. Oh.
He's a buffoon, Karl, isn't he? I think you're an idiot, but sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm just going to
life's
check.
cruel.
Just going to check the power list. Top 100 most important people in radio.
What's this list?
Oh, it's just the most important people in radio. Oh, 56, Ricky Gervais. That's annoying. 56.
Let me see.
So there's 55 more important people than me. I love the fact there that I've beaten David Mansfield, who's the controller of Capital.
Yeah. Arbitrary. The Radio Academy Power List Top 100. And you're what, number 56?
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais, XFM. I noticed we're not mentioned, Karl. What's your thoughts on that? You know, a little stinging that. I'd have thought, considering the amount of work you put into this show.
Don't get me started.
Are you on here elsewhere, Karl?
No. Too busy.
Chris Moyles is number 96.
Oh, that's good.
That's good news, isn't it? He'll be off the list by next year, I hope.
So what is
funny, aren't
weird,
they?
Steve?
Go on.
Right. Who's number one?
Number 1 is Phil Roberts. I don't know who that is.
Right. Wouldn't you think that Marconi would have got a mention?
Marconi, now what station's he on?
Weird.
That's the point, because I got one in television and you thought John Logie Baird would have got a mention.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great, although it's not ever, is it? Again, I'll slip out of that by next year, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Just checking to see, Dr. Fox, good, he's on there at number 39. I'm assuming his medical qualifications have also put him in the
that sneaks you up the list, yeah. Typical.
Pete Waterman, at number 35, that makes sense. Important guy.
Can we just give them the website so they can read this at their leisure? Because this really isn't radio, is it?
Right, well, xfm.co.uk.
No, that website, if they want to see the most...
Oh, I don't know where it is. I'm just saying xfm.co.uk /Ricky if you want to see that picture. And whoever bidded 50 quid, if you can send the email again.
Bid, whoever bid.
Whoever bidded.
Yeah.
We should start picking you up on your grammar. I mean, we're hardly ones to speak, but, you know... I squoosed.
I tell you what, I listened back to Karl was worried about last week's show because he said there was too much screaming and shouting and just nonsense and eating burgers.
It was a bit like It's a Knockout last week, wasn't it?
No, yeah. And I listened back to it and it was without doubt the most appalling piece of radio I have ever heard in my life.
Really?
I didn't know what I was saying. I was finishing set, eat it! And he's going, and you're going, Karl, they're eating a hamburger. It was bizarre. Just half an hour. If anyone didn't know us, or I'd never heard of us, it was just like going, Heart 104, XFM 104, listen to this. Eat the burger, eat the biscuit, coming out as many. No! It was honestly, it was like a mental ward.
To be fair, though, at the best of times, you sound like you're selling the Evening Standard.
Oh, God. Oh, we should have the worst bits available, shouldn't we? Just the worst bits of broadcasting ever. So where I didn't finish a sentence or I was just shouting or a record. I mean, it was swear word slips out and just put them all on a CD. Like, like Panky put out the best of his phone calls.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got that.
The worst radio show in the world ever.
Yeah, no, that's what I call bollocks.
Yeah. All right, calm down. That's
Shit.
just cheapened it. Oh, now once
Sorry, play
again.
record.
Oh, tits.
Good to see those boys still rocking. That's AC/DC. Shook me all night long. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Have we got the results of the quiz, Karl? Or?
Yeah, I'll just play it one more time. It was Songs of Phrase. Is this the last time we're doing this?
Oh, I thought so.
I thought it worked better this week because it was actually doable.
Yeah.
I think that makes a difference, Karl.
We haven't done Karl's an idiot yet. Karl, you're an idiot, have we?
Oh, well, that's a reason to keep it.
Maybe we can end with that one when you come back.
Right, well, the 5 songs that made up this little thing here was Mr. E's Beautiful Blues, Eels, Innocent Man, Billy Joel, You're My Favourite Waste of Time, Owen Paul,
Brilliant.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, Girls on Film, Duran Duran. It sounded like this. The Elephant Man is my favourite film.
Hang on, was Bohemian Rhapsody in there?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right.
Well, we're going to give that to Piley. He just calls himself Piley. Ian Pyle. Good work, Piley.
What's happened to Anders?
Well, I was just going to say, actually, we've not had correspondence from Richard Dickie Anders for some time.
The Dickmeister
Yeah.
General,
I
with
know.
his naughty, insulting ways.
Yeah, Anderson used to email regularly. if you're
Anders,
listening.
get on your computer.
Get in touch, mate.
What
Just
do you
tell us
think of
the show.
Hold on, though. To be fair, he was listening when we were pretty shoddy.
Isn't that
If
true?
he's listened to the last 3 weeks, I think we're owed a little apology from you, Dickster.
Exactly. Absolutely. Listen, Piley, we want to send you all those goodies, including Scottish rock, but we don't have your address, so email in your address and we can send it off to you. All right?
Yeah.
More adverts?
Yeah. Bit of Snoop. Beautiful XFM 104.9. Gervais, Merchant, Pilkington. Karl had a treat in the week, didn't he?
He couldn't believe his luck.
We know Darren Brown. You know Darren Brown, the sort of magician, mind reader fella.
It's more special than that.
Well, called me up in town. Said, "Do you mind if we bring along Karl?" He went, "Pleasure." Karl's very cynical, saying, "Well, he won't get into my head."
Yep.
Great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
He went, "Can I ask him questions?" I went, "Well, no, he's social." He went, "I'm not coming." I went, "Well," he went, "Well, I'll ask him. I want him to know how he did that trick when he said, 'You've got the winning ticket.'" I went, "He's not going to tell you. He's a magician." He went, "Well, it's not worth it then, if I can't quiz him." But he came
I
along.
still did, though, didn't I? Got in there with the questions that the people wanted to know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. What did you ask him and what did you find out?
I said, how do you do that?
I love the fact that the first half hour, me, Steve and Darren Brown were convincing Karl that he didn't see a ghost when he was 5.
Yeah.
And then we got onto the tricks.
Yeah.
Well, it will live in my mind. He won't get inside my head.
Yeah.
And he got inside your head magnificently, Karl, didn't he? I mean, were you not amazed? I mean, Darren promised actually that he would come on the show in the future, and then you, the listeners, can see how he can baffle, amaze, and generally freak out.
I
Karl.
think we should film everything that happens, right? Because it's just a waste, because you're only getting half of it when you hear what Karl has to say. Because his face...
Yeah.
Honestly, it says 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, I think we should film it and just put it on a DVD of Karl's facial expressions. This is Karl thinking he saw a ghost.
Yeah.
This is Karl thinking they were going to clone a man moth.
Yeah.
It's just different faces.
So do you want to try and explain what he did and what marvelled you so much?
Right, yeah. He comes in, he sits down. I'm a bit sort of... bit spooked by him straight away.
Oh, you're spooked by him straight away, were
Yeah,
you?
there's a weird thing about him. Right? So anyway, he sat there, and I'm watching him.
It's because he was naked.
Checking, seeing what he's, looking at and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gets his paper out, and I think, right, he's going to do a bit of trickery and that. And he says to me, right, write down a number and a name, right? It was between
A two-digit number, and a name of anyone you know.
Yeah, right. Now the thing is, I thought of the name because I was telling Steve earlier about the kid at school who I fell out with, right?
Yeah.
Over that girl who was called Aris,
Yeah.
right? So that name was like in my mind, ready to go, because I didn't want to use anybody's name who I knew,
No.
sort of now, because
Sure.
maybe you've mentioned it in the past. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't say Suzanne.
I knew
Couldn't say
Colin
my dad.
Making anyway.
Yeah, well, do you know what I mean?
Auntie
So
Nora.
I picked a name, yeah. Well, I thought you might have been thinking about Auntie Nora. So I picked this name, right, that you three didn't really know about, right? Number just came to mind, right? So he
42,
says, right,
we were never thinking of that.
42, right? He said, right, just keep saying it over and over in your head, And I'm there, and he's saying all these sort of different numbers at me, and I'm trying to throw him off a little bit. Every time he said a number that was nothing like 42, I was sort of smiling, looking a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Don't know if you caught that, right?
I just, all I could see was you looking sort of blank.
Oh, right.
Staring
So I was doing
stony
that.
face.
He picked the wrong person when he said, "Let your mind go blank." You'd realise he picked on the wrong person then.
Right. So
you had to squeeze his head to get it going again.
I said, Darren, if in doubt, he'll be thinking of monkeys. And Darren looked at Carl and he said, "Were you thinking of monkeys?" He said, "I tried not to, and I thought of them more."
Right, that's true as well.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm there thinking of these numbers and that, and then he said, "Right, let's just talk about other stuff for a bit." Right. So I was like, "Well, I'm not going to say anything."
Yeah.
Right, because I don't want you to catch me out. But then when we were talking, I was trying to like knock him off track.
Clever.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I played a bit of hardball with him.
Yeah.
I was like saying, because we were talking about aliens and that as well, weren't we? And I was saying, well, they might come and land again in 2060.
Oh, clever.
You know what I mean? Dropping in different numbers and
Sure.
that. And so doing all that, playing him at his own game. And I think I had him for a bit.
On the ropes,
right? So anyway, comes down to the time when he's telling me the name and the number.
Yeah.
And, he explained what he actually did. I mean, that was...
He said, "Just think of a number at the end of it." And he said, "Oh, is it an I?" And you went, "It wasn't an I, but there is no..." Okay. And anyway, he got
You got the name.
Harris. Then he went and said, "Do you an extrovert?" And he wrote down these numbers.
Well, he wrote down some numbers and he said that if you're an extrovert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. If you're an introvert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. And he wrote them down and he said, "I don't think you're really an introvert. I don't think you're this. I don't think you're that." Da, da, da. And I think he came up with the number 32, didn't he? He said to you, "You're thinking of number 32. You said to him, "No way." You couldn't believe your luck, could you, when you'd caught him out?
But he said it's either 42 or 32, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, no, but it was beside the point because then he said, rather brilliantly, hang on a minute, if you just add up these numbers here, that adds up to 42.
It was a magic
if you add
square.
Up those numbers, that's 42. That's 42 across diagonally there. That box is 42.
All the numbers that added up on the page, whether you go across, sideways, down, across, or whatever, always added up to 42.
Yeah.
Right?
And you've got the name Harris.
Which freaks you out.
It freaked me out. I kept saying to him, "How do you do it? How do you do it?" And he wasn't telling me. I was talking to people at work about him, and one lad said, apparently the trick that he uses is the same thing that Hitler did.
Play record.
No, seriously. Apparently it's the same thing because he was saying...
What?
Play record.
No, just let me finish because I've even ran it by other people to check if I'm right on this.
So let's do play record and come back
Because
to
the
this.
people in the XFM office, they're pretty wise. They're up on that stuff.
No, he used it in a different way.
Play record.
No, hang on a minute. Let me hear it.
All it is, it's power of suggestion, apparently. And when Hitler used to do his big speeches to people.
Yeah. What should we play?
Come on. Finish your point.
Well, that's about it.
Who
I'm
told
just
you that?
saying.
Ian Canfield.
A few different people.
Right.
The big thinkers out there.
Like
in the office. the brain boxes.
But anyway, right? It's
because Magnus Magnuson works Sonic Show now, doesn't he?
Right. Listen.
Or was it Paxman? Was it James Paxman?
That blew me away, right? That the fact that he got the name, he got the number. Spooky bit, right? I'm walking home. I called you up a couple of times, and I left a message on your phone.
Yeah.
Because it was just amazing. Not only was he good at magic, but his maths was brilliant. No, well, that thing adding up to 42 was like, how did he do that? I mean, we didn't even make a big deal out of that.
He said that to me. He said, "Oh, Carol Vorderman's got is the maths."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine him on Countdown.
Yeah.
He'd even know what they were going to write down. Do you know what I mean? So a bit of a wasted talent. I should see him again about that. I think he's...
He asked him, I said, "Why are you doing it on mucking around on telly?" Then he went, "Sorry?" He went, "Why are you mucking around on telly?"
Yeah.
And he said you could make some serious money. I think Steve went, "Well, he does all right." He went, "Nah, but if he did that the ticket thing all day."
Yeah. But didn't you say to him you should be working for the police force?
I said, yeah, he should be in a police station. He could help people out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a daft idea, is it?
Not really.
Right, so anyway, right, so I get home. Still, I'm calling different people up walking home. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Right, I called Suzanne up telling her about it. And she's like, slow down. She said, you're like a little kid who's just been on a fairground ride or something.
Yeah.
Slow down. Right, so I'm telling her, call me mum and dad up. My dad wasn't that impressed.
No, of course
He's
not.
like, well, it's all been done before. But anyway, right, so...
But then he wasn't impressed with Little Donkey, was he?
No, he's not impressed by much, is he?
Right, so I get in.
He probably had to nip out down to the phone box.
Right.
Do some thieving.
Yeah. We've forgotten bread. No, I'll just go down the phone box.
Yeah.
So I get into my flat, right, and what they do in my flat where I live, they put the post in like these little pigeonholes, right? And I don't normally check them out. I leave it for Suzanne to do, right?
Sure.
But this time, for some weird reason, I thought, right, I'll check it, see if we've got any posts. Open it up. There's only this. A letter for Miss Harris.
Yep, there it is. Bona fide in front of us. A letter addressed to a Miss Harris.
Well, does she live there?
No, it's my address. She doesn't live there.
Did she ever?
Don't know. It doesn't matter. It's weird, isn't it?
But
We've never had. Normally, I think there was a guy who lived there called Yaki Shoki.
Mr. 42.
It was definitely wasn't an Harris, right? This is the first time we've had a letter for this woman.
Yes.
Right.
But what are you claiming? Because Darren Brown himself admits that it is not paranormal, it is not supernatural, it is a trick. It's a trick.
Is it?
But he would say that, wouldn't he? Hitler said that. Play a record.
Well, can we open this?
No! It's illegal!
No, but I'm thinking if
What
it's
if
a
we opened
birthday
it off
card
air?
for someone's like 42nd birthday.
Right. You can't open that letter. Go and put it back, or you cannot open that letter.
Why not?
You can't open someone else's mail, because you think Darren Brown's supernatural.
What if we steamed it open? Then resealed it? No one would know.
It's only a letter.
You can't, you can, but I don't want any part of it.
Carl, I
If
think you should open it.
No, you open
I'm
it.
not opening it. It's against the law. You should open it
No,
then.
we won't open it then.
They won't send you to prison.
Forget it.
You'll get off.
Cure?
Yeah.
Bit of cure?
There's no cure, no.
I'm looking. Well, I'm tempted to open it.
Well, do you want to, Steve? There you go.
No, I'm not going to open it. But I think you should definitely. 6 Different Ways by The Cure from the album The Head on the Door. We've enjoyed that.
The head on the door, Carl. Ooh, bit of a coincidence.
Spooky, isn't it?
It was only 4 weeks ago you were talking about a head and a door.
Exactly.
Has the door got a number on it? 42.
Oh, dear.
So we're not opening it.
No.
Well, I can't open it because as the producer, right?
Oh, yeah, because your standing in society is such that they'd make a real example of you.
Yeah.
That a producer of a tin pot radio show once a week. Yeah, he should know better. He can press buttons and talk at the same time. Sending down.
But they wouldn't try you in an adult court.
You would
Carl.
get
They
away.
wouldn't be
You
allowed.
would get away with it. Just they'd hear you speaking for a little while, and the judge would end up squeezing your head and letting you off.
It'd be like those people who train monkeys to break in. Do you remember down in South London? We talked about it in the past, and they were going around robbing stuff, and they trained them to do it. Yeah,
think
so
they
I
did
think
some time,
I don't think those monkeys would have got in trouble. It would have been the keepers. So, I think XFM would probably take the rap.
Will you open it?
No, I can't be seen to open it.
No, he's
I'm
a
an
writer
award-winner.
director.
Exactly.
So am I. I can't be seen to open
I'll
it.
give it here then.
Right, I'm having no part of this.
That's against the law, but
Right, I'm having no part of it.
open it. Come on, you've started now.
Right.
The thing is, right, if it's important, we can say maybe she's listening.
But do you need the stress? What it could be anything. What are you going to say? We're going to say, oh, and if you are listening, Mrs. Harris, you have got gonorrhea. Call the clinic. Do you know what I mean? It could be anything.
Oh dear.
Oh well, I think my talk did well. Well, what is it?
Is the number 42 on there?
What is it? Can you say? Be careful. What?
Let me see what it is.
What is it?
Dear Sir, Madam, your periodical dental inspection is now due. Would you kindly contact the surgery to make an appointment? Harris, Mrs. Harris, if you're listening, your periodical dental inspection is now due. You might want to contact the
but
the dental surgeon that you normally go to.
she's could have a faulty tooth.
42.
42.
42.
I don't believe it. 42.
42. Oh my God.
God, that Darren's good. isn't he?
Darren Brown's good, isn't it?
Oh dear.
That's some blur then.
Carl, is that really 7.5 years old? Blur. The Universal. All right. On
Wise
XFM.
words there.
Yeah.
Just made me think.
Sure.
Carl, I asked you in the week, didn't I?
How old was that kid when that was out?
She wasn't born, so she was about 30.
Well, I think that's the first time we've officially broken the law on air.
What?
I don't think we've broken the law before on air.
Yeah, all right, with the dentist appointment.
Well, we haven't broken the law, Steve. He has.
You're right. We're fine.
And he should know better. He's the top producer of a tin pot radio station.
Carl, Ricky and I were doing some writing in the week, and we needed get a little book of zodiac types. What's your thought on...
Just to make sure it was good luck, to be writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you make of all that stuff? Horoscopes? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Now and again I'll read it, but
Sure.
I'll believe it if it's good.
Yeah.
If it's not, just go on.
What star sign are you?
That's perfect, though. That's their raison d'etre. That is, those people who do zodiacs exist on that piece of philosophy.
Yeah.
I'll believe it if it's good.
Exactly.
And that's why when you have breakdowns, people don't go, you're a nasty little piece of work, you're a pug ugly little twat, and you'll never amount to anything. It's things like, you're probably too generous for your own good.
Yeah.
You like to keep people at a distance, but you like to love. You're a warm person. It's always stuff like that, isn't it? People go, I suppose I am too good. Yeah. That is me all over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're a creative person.
Yeah.
Who thinks they're not a creative person?
Exactly. You've got a wonderful sense of humour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What star sign are you?
Mine changes. I'm on the edge.
Oh,
Right.
God.
Okay.
He even makes that complicated.
Of course.
He even makes twaddle complicated.
No, I'm just. It changes depending what paper you read.
Yeah. All right. In theory, what would
23rd of September. So I think most of the time I'm a Virgo. I think.
Well, I'll tell you.
Write that down, listeners. 23rd of September, and come round and give him the bumps.
What I mean.
Well, according to this, I mean, you've been criticising this, Rick.
Sure.
You've been saying that there's maybe not anything in the zodiac thing.
go
Well,
on.
hang on. Let me just read some of the elements of
Is this going to change my mind?
Well,
Am I going to eat my words?
the typical Virgoan.
Words.
Okay. The physical appearance of the typical Virgoan.
Yeah.
High forehead.
That's not true.
Cranium may seem too big in comparison with the face. Look at Carl.
But how specific is
Has an
that?
extremely large forehead. Has a high hairline.
That's not true, though, is it?
May be quite tall.
What are the blokes like?
Often has one foot turned in more than the other.
They've just described Rain Man. What is that? How can I be specific?
Well, that's why it sounds like Carl.
One foot turned in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, have they even bothered doing one for you? Because there isn't many people who...
Hang on a minute.
Let him finish thing.
No, I'm just saying.
Go on. What are you saying?
I sort of think I'm fairly average looking, but I'm saying, have they wasted a page in that book for whatever you are?
It started off me being dissing him and stuff, and you've been nice.
Hang on a minute. I don't think you can be a Virgoan because it says that they are normally quick, alert, and intelligent. But no, actually, I have to say, it says here, behaviour and personality traits of the Virgoan as a child, is an excellent mimic, can learn many things in a short time. Not really true of you, is it? Rarely questions authority, but frequently questions facts. You never question facts.
Yeah, you never question authority. He's scared of authority.
Yeah. You're usually very upset if teased. That's true.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a minute, though.
Yeah. Can't take a bit of stick. Too much
depends,
pressure. If you
yeah.
can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Yeah.
What to teach a young Virgoan? Myths, fairy stories, make-believe, daydreams, and how to use imagination should all be taught to young Virgoans, so they have plenty of magical moments to remember in their adult years when they are often alone.
I'm changing my mind.
I know.
This is good stuff. This is really good stuff.
All right, well, let's see. What are you?
I don't think we should talk about that.
Yeah, let's have a look.
It says the Virgoan is... I love some of the specifics of this. Virgoan as an employer. He's excellent as the boss of a small company.
yeah. Don't get him on a Tuesday. He's probably stamp collecting then.
Yeah.
Come on,
He loves a
Steve.
bit of haddock.
Okay, let me look at mine.
Oh, that is good though, Carl, isn't it? That is you all over. I've changed my mind. It's brilliant. It's a real science. They've really put their work in with this one.
Let me see. Sagittarius, Sarah Jones. Sagittarian is a happy, playful little clown.
Little.
Greets everyone.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Let me see. Sagittarius at home.
He's only going to read the good bits though, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
If that's it, what can it say?
Have they done yours in sort of small print because you've got special eyes?
I don't know what that insult is, Carl. What kind of an insult is that?
Well,
He's happy with that. Look at his face.
He's done me.
Oh, dear. Back together. Little baby bird. On XFM 104.9. Gervais, Merchant, Pilkington.
Gervais, you're Cancer, is that right?
Yeah.
Just looking you up in the little zodiac book.
Sure.
Again, I've really changed my view. I used to dismiss these out of hand,
Oh, here we
but
go.
these are bang on about
Go
you.
on.
May have remarkable teeth, perhaps prominent, irregular, or in some way unusual. You
Yeah.
have got quite strange teeth.
Who doesn't know when they're English?
Even if slim, may appear broad or plump. Maybe plump or tend to put on weight very easily.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Behaviour and personality traits. Loves delicious food and drinks, but almost always dribbles even when past babyhood.
How specific is that?
It's true of you, though.
You know what that is,
You
though,
can
don't
barely keep
you know
it
what that
in
is,
your mouth.
don't
You
you?
can barely keep it
Because
in
I
your
was
mouth.
born at a certain time of year.
Exactly.
And that's what happens.
I
And I tend to dribble.
Yeah, well, no, that is fair enough. I think it starts to fall apart, though.
Why?
When it says,
Intelligent, handsome.
no, it just says, takes work seriously and does not like frivolity. I mean, a man who spends most of his time squeezing people's heads and struggling them to the floor. Yeah, maybe it's not.
I did squoze his head. I squoze his
You
head
did squeeze his head.
many times.
Although it does say that it says about your loves and hates, your likes and dislikes. You apparently like anyone who loves his or her mother. It's so specific.
Oh dear.
What
Well,
about
there you go.
Bulgars?
Let's have some adverts,
Please.
Hoo, it won't do. Listen to the Gallagher Boys and stop crying your heart out on XFM 104.9. No need to. It's monkey news.
So that is the time.
Time for monkey news. Can we have the jingle?
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
I love the jingle.
Right, well,
Can we play that jingle once more?
Yeah.
let me cue it up.
So, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Got a lot to live up to now.
I'll be honest with you, often that jingle is more fun than the monkey news.
Wow.
So you got to excel yourself this week.
Well, it's there's been a lot going on.
In the monkey world.
Yeah, I was looking at the Guinness Book of Records that we bought last week.
What you bought?
What that I bought.
Is it still wet?
I was cleaning the tea off it. I was having a little read through, and there was some monkey stuff in there. There was this isn't the actual story. I'm just telling you what it's like looking up monkey news all week.
It's like behind the scenes. It's like the making of Monkey News, which is actually available on DVD.
Exactly.
It's 12 minutes unseen footage, just the making of Monkey News, which is my favourite bit in a way. If you enjoy Monkey News, see how it happens. See, from conception to
It's all put together.
yeah. Go on. Yeah. What's a typical Monkey News day?
Well, there was some stuff about a monkey in the Guinness Book of Records. I think it had the record for asking for a cup of coffee in 23 different ways.
I don't know what to say. Oh.
That's good. Just to show the monkey news is getting bigger and people are covering it. Donald McIntyre, he was on BBC
Yeah.
on Monday.
He was on Channel 5, wasn't he?
No, he hasn't moved over yet. This is something that he did for the BBC.
Right.
So that was pretty good. That was about well, it wasn't good. It was pretty sad, really.
What?
He was doing this thing. Do you know, like last week we were doing Cheap as Chimps,
Yeah.
and someone emailed in saying, Donald McIntyre's doing Cheap as Chimps,
Really?
and it was about.
I bet he wasn't. I bet Donald McIntyre did not do a program
they
called
didn't
Cheap as
use that
Chimps.
title,
No.
but you could tell where they'd got the format from.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was about gorillas and how much you can get one for. But the problem was, because they're that pricey, they were sort of. I mean, I don't even want. It's depressing.
If it's
actually.
cool, then don't. Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, should I just say in the making of Monkey News and Cheap as Chimps, not anyone no one's harmed.
There's no monkeys.
No. Go on.
all right. Well, anyway, today's story was emailed in.
So you didn't even do anything towards it. So when you say I've been working on Monkey News, what you printed that out?
So is the making of monkey news you checking your email?
Well,
Brilliant.
no, I'm always looking at different options at, how much is going on.
This is what makes me laugh when he says he's really busy.
Yeah.
I'm doing other stuff and that. I'm doing other stuff.
People are sending in monkey news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get an email.
Is it
check
from
it out.
Reuters?
Well, listen, it's from Steve.
Okay.
Right? Now, what it is this monkey, right?
Yeah.
Don't know where it was. Mm-hmm. But there's a bit before the monkey anyway, right?
Jeez.
No, listen.
Shoot me.
Right? It's a bank. There's this bank, right? Busy bank. Normal day, everything's going normal, right? Busy bank, people going in, doing what they do, seeing about mortgages and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's normal. Everyone's happy, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's quite busy one day. Fella comes in with a gun and a balaclava on.
Up to no good.
Right, I'll tell you now, Carl. If this fella turns out to be any ape or monkey-related species, you're never doing this again. You're never... so just, if you want to finish it, it's at your own risk. But if this fella who robbed the bank turns out to be a chimpanzee, that's the end of monkey news.
All right.
Okay, let's hear the end. It's a lovely day in a lovely bank. Everyone's happy.
Everything's normal.
The man comes in the balaclava.
Man comes in.
Is it a man?
Starts waving a gun around.
Shut up, Rick. Let him finish the story.
Starts waving a gun around.
Yeah.
Right?
Up to no good.
So everyone's thinking, oh, God, you know, wish I didn't come in here. It's not going to be a good day.
How tall is the man?
Shut up. Let's hear it.
Everything, you know, oh, God. He's telling everyone to get down on the floor.
Yep.
In
Everyone's
what, in
thinking,
English? In English?
Yeah.
In English?
So.
Yeah.
So everyone's panicking. Everyone's getting on the floor thinking, this is it. This is, you know, it's all over.
Yeah.
Just when you think, you know, it's all bad news.
Yeah.
It's all bad news. Doors swing open. Little monkey wanders in.
God, it's worse.
Shut up, Rick.
Little monkey wanders in, right? The robber's like, what's going on here? He's telling it to get down on the floor. I don't think it was taking any notice.
No,
right?
it was just busy asking for coffee.
It runs in. I don't know if it was going to withdraw or deposit or whatever. It wanders in, right? Goes up to the robber.
Where did it come from?
Shut up. Will you let him finish the story and then ask questions? That's only fair.
Okay.
Wanders in. Runs up to the fellow with the gun, takes the gun and the bag of money off him. Everyone's like, yay, you know, we've been saved. Then the monkey starts backing out with the gun and the money.
Shut up. Sit down and
I'm having this.
And
Here's the end of the story.
It does a runner with the money and the gun. No one's seen it since.
You are an idiot. I mean, you have said some stupid things in your time. What are you talking about?
It's a story that happened.
No! What are you talking about? What do you mean it backed out? It came in, was it an accomplice? Was it an opportunist monkey robbery? What are you talking? Think, Carl. Think.
I know it's mad. That's the idea of monkey news. We're telling people how monkeys are pretty, you know, they're mental.
They're up to no good.
What do you think? They've never seen the monkey since. What, did he have a getaway car waiting? Did he swing his way to freedom? Where was this? There's no details. Don't talk rubbish.
Well, yeah, Steve emailed it in. He's got it off the net. And the funny thing is,
can I see it? Have you got the information there?
Yeah, the funny thing is, it wasn't just him who sent it. I had that a couple of times. So a few people obviously read the story and said, you know, that'll be good for Monkey News. It doesn't say anymore. It doesn't say if he went off to Spain. It doesn't say, you know, what, you know, if he's on Crime Watch. Yeah. It doesn't say any of that. It's just saying that's what he did. That's the story. And that's what Monkey News is about.
I've heard that they're making a movie version with Phil Collins. So I look forward to that and Julie Waters.
So that's this week's Monkey News. If you've got any, you know, if anything's happening
don't bother.
In your town.
That's the end. No, that is the end. That's the end of Monkey News. No more Monkey News. This is bit of Queen.
It says it here in this email, Rick. It's got to be true.
Right. 7 Seas of Rye. That's for you, Carl, because you're going on holiday. Do like to be beside 7 Seas of Rye by Queen.
Rick, we've had an email from number one fan Richard Anderson.
Oh, excellent.
I'm opening it. I haven't read it.
He's loving it, isn't he? What does he say?
Well.
What?
Well.
He likes it. He's
from Richard Anderson. It pains me to admit it, but your show is no longer appalling.
Go on.
Congratulations on being only slightly rubbish.
Excellent.
Cheers. Hey, we're winning him round.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he'd love, though. I know what he's a big fan of.
Well, adverts. Yeah. Nice to do that one again.
Always.
Metal Mickey, Suede on XFM 104.9. Wow. Nearly over with Ricky, Steve and Carl. I've done another little sketch for you, Carl, because I was excited by the fact that we raised that money. So I've done a little...
Well, it's not over yet. It's like people go to the website and if they think it's worth more than 50, they can say, I'll give you 55 or something.
XFM put that little one on. It's all three of us, isn't it?
Well, they haven't done that yet.
No, but they can put that on next week and they can frame it for them, can't they?
Well, if they have a look, xfm.co.uk/Ricky, you can have a look at it if you want it. Just pay some money and...
Now, it'd be worth a bit of money, won't it, in a few years? When we're all dead. Mm-hmm. Now, listen, Carl, you're going on holiday. You need a little rest, don't you?
Yeah.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe of the day? What's the crack on holiday? Come on.
Where are you going?
Madeira.
Right.
Good.
It's for Suzanne's dad, right? My girlfriend's dad. He's 60, so
Yeah,
Just
that's the
taking-
average age in Madeira.
Checking. Is it?
It's good. It's quite quiet. Yeah.
Well,
My
they're
mate Damo went to Madeira, and he was worried about sort of terrorism on the plane. And he looked around. And he thought, well, if someone gets up, someone will wrestle him to the floor. And he looked around, and he was the only one he realised could have got out of his seat quickly enough. So you'll enjoy it. It's quite quiet. It's nice.
It'll be all right. I mean, it's the first time a mum and dad have been away, so
Whatever.
abroad, yeah. So
Right.
they're worrying about. They just don't understand the rules and stuff, so they're panicking a bit. And then in the week he
Do
called
they know
up.
that
They're going to take livestock.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting like that. It was like
Are they filling loads of Durags with heroin as we speak?
Exactly.
No, but do they know about passports expiring, don't they? I mean, they're not completely stupid.
they know about all that, right?
Yeah.
And he called up in the week. One of the questions said, "What's the best thing when you're going abroad? What's the best thing to use to carry tea bags?" So it was like, "What are you worrying about that for? They'll sell tea bags out there." And he's like, "Well, we want to take our own." It's like they'll sell tea bags.
Yeah.
And he's worrying about that. He's saying, "Can I put it in a glass jar?" So put it in a glass jar then. He's saying, "Oh, I'll bubble wrap it." So he's bubble wrapping a tea thing. It's just, I mean, it is annoying me a bit because it's meant to be a week off from you annoying me, and already he's niggling me.
Yeah.
But you are easily wound up. You are a very finicky little fussy person. You don't like the slightest bit of pressure. See, I thrive on pressure. I'm working here, working there.
That's the way I
bang.
work as well. That's always doing stuff, monkey news. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Monkey News. I got an email.
Sounds
I won't
a
read
phrase.
it to on air. It's rubbish, but that's one
Not-
feature.
not
That's
as
my
easy
bit
as
done.
that.
That's
It's
all
not
I
as
have to
easy as that.
do.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I'm away next week, do monkey news and see what you can find out. All right?
Oh, there's a challenge.
Oh,
See what you can do.
Yeah.
I've already told them about the Guinness Book of Records one, so you can't use that.
right.
We're going to find the best monkey news ever, Carl.
Wow.
What was it you said to me about? Because I mean, the thing is that you don't really like people, do you? That's the truth of it. People annoy you, don't they? They wind you up.
Yeah.
What was it you said to me about friends? You don't.
He doesn't like friends.
He doesn't like. He doesn't,
want friends.
he doesn't want any more friends.
He doesn't want any friends. Is it because one day they'll ask me to help them change a tyre?
Yeah. What was it?
No,
what
it's
was
always
your-
hassle. Well,
The tyre he sits and swings on in his back garden, he means.
It's just they call up, they ask for stuff, they want favours doing.
Yeah, they want a pint, they want to chat to you because they like you. I know they're a pain in the arse. I'll tell you what, Carl, you're better off without them, mate.
Although to be fair, Rick, friends like you,
Yeah. You're not judging them on me, are you? You're not judging all
You know
possible
not all
friends
friends
on
are like
me.
him.
Just they do sort of, you know.
some friends will never touch you around the head
Oh,
or
I
nether
want to see you
regions.
for a week, am I?
Oh, you should
get a
get a
decent
little
squeeze in
squeeze in.
I am going to get a little squeezing. Can I come around there and squeeze you?
Squeeze him in now. We should play the
Brilliant.
last tune.
I'll
Hurry up while we go to ads, and that's it, really.
Is that it? We've got no
Yeah.
time for records. That's a shame. We'll have a quick squeeze.
Have a quick squeeze.
That's like a Benny Hill slap there on the
Yeah, all
front.
right, that's enough of that. Right?
Okay.
I'm not squeeze it.
All right, that's it.
Excellent.
That'll
See
do
you
you
later.
for a week.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
See you later.
See you, Rick. Have a good holiday.
All right.
See, Christian's giving away a trip to Salem, Massachusetts.
That's bizarre, actually, because I was in America recently and I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and that's not a prize.
Isn't it?
Believe me, we were there, we were sort of obliged to go because we were at someone's birthday. It's rubbish.
Really?
I mean, that's a really poor trip. That's such a boring
He probably can't believe his luck. It's probably the biggest thing Christian's ever had to give away.
the great thing about-
and you've just dissed it.
The great thing about Salem, Massachusetts is that
I don't think we're good for this station. I don't think we're selling this station like we should.
well, it's its own fault, it shouldn't have hired us. I blame it,
Yeah, and paid us in advance.
Yeah.
They're lucky we turn up.
No, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and this is the place that's famous from like Salem's Lot and the Salem witch hunts, famously.
Famous for all things Salem.
Salem,
Yeah, anything with Salem in the title,
But
that's what it's famous for.
the whole
Yeah.
place has gone mad over like witches and
Yeah.
anything. Basically, it's like there was the Salem witch hunts in like 17 something or other or
Yeah.
16 something or other. So the whole place now is just full of like people dressed as witches.
Yeah.
And then it's like any supernatural stuff. So that I went in and it was amazing. It's quite
Like
expensive.
Glastonbury tent.
It was it's awful. Every single place there, every single shop is kind of horror related.
Yeah.
And I went to the Boris Karloff World of Terror.
Yeah,
Right, it's amazing. You went in there. Right? I don't know if Boris, the famous horror actor, has actually been involved, but you go in there, you walk in the door, you've got to put these 3D glasses on, right? And it's supposed to be this kind of chilling journey around this kind of like a sort of a crypt, And you put these glasses on, and I couldn't tell. They were so poor. I couldn't tell what was supposed to be a 3D effect and what was actually three-dimensional.
Really?
So I couldn't tell if like the floor was actually sloped or if it was just appeared to be.
Yeah.
Whether the wall was actually kind of knobbly or whether it was kind of 3D glasses. It was so much, and it literally took about 45 seconds to get through it. And
Imagine
he just
that.
came out blinking into the dark, into the light again. It was
So
rubbish.
so I just want to throw us over to Carl. So there's Steve Merchant with funny glasses on in this place horror, and he's walking round. Do you think he scared people, Carl? I've set this question out, haven't I? I've loaded the question.
I know the answer you're fishing for. Carl, do you just want to have a dig at me? Because it's coming up to 2:00, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging me
I
off.
don't do it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on
Go for
purpose.
it.
He's just an honest northerner, and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah, Salem. I didn't mean.
We've
to say,
lost it again, haven't we? You didn't mean to say
I
Salem.
didn't say Salem.
This is such bad
That was
radio.
just
This
the
is
word that was in
really.
the tip of my
I mean,
tongue.
genuinely, this is bad radio.
awful
isn't it?
radio.
Quick. Oh yeah, my mate went to one of those things in the West End where you walk around and it's aliens and they jump out at you.
Right.
Right. And he was so scared when the alien jumped out. I mean, he ripped a bit of his face off. And
What, the
bloke-
alien's face off?
Yeah, it was foam, and the bloke went, "Don't do that, mate."
Brilliant. Well, in the Salem one, I was wandering around, and this was one guy that kept jumping out.
Yeah.
Because there was about 10 of us, I was at the back. I always missed him jumping out. So when I got round, I missed all the frights. It was
Oh
ludicrous.
no.
You'd at least you'd have thought he'd like jump out, then double round and jump out again. For
Yeah.
the people at the end of the
Everyone
queue.
back catch that? No, what
really,
you doing? We. All right, okay, move on.
Oh, if you want to win those tickets, 08700 800 1234. Dwight Schultz, who is he better known as?
I remember he was on something on one chat show, and I think it was Des or Michael Asper or something. And I said, "So you've had something?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, everyone knows that Elvis sold more records after his death than when he was alive." Little dig there against Elvis. He goes,
Yeah.
"Well, I've just overtaken his record for sales in the UK." Right, so he sets up that Elvis is only selling because he's dead.
Yeah.
And anyway, I've still beaten him in the UK. And I just think, yeah. And where'd you get the quiff from and the way to sing? Where'd you get that from, Cliff? Where did you think of that?
But it's those people he's just desperate for the credibility that he's never going to have.
I like it when he went round last year going, "They're not playing my record, they're not playing my record, they're not playing." Oh, go on, play it. Number one.
Yeah.
Fooled you.
It was number one, the
Yeah.
Millennium Prayer.
I know, yeah. Well, it was, was the Millennium, wasn't it?
It was, but I don't know who's buying it. I mean, I know you seem to claim it's some kind of like 60-year-old women, but they're not.
Yeah,
Are
it
they
is, yeah.
really a commercial force now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carl seems to know that.
Well, like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? You're an official philosopher. Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Carl, play a record. You're a gem.
Ash, there's a star on XFM 104.9. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Carl text messaged me in the week, very excited, because he just watched a programme that proved me and you were stupid. Remember we sort of championed the anti-supernatural?
Yes. Skeptical view.
We're just absolutely skeptical about things like that. We're atheists. We don't believe in ghosts, anything like that, anything supernatural. We're followers of James Randi, a genius of our times. But Carl saw something that proved us wrong. I'd like Carl to tell you what this proof was, what he saw on, and look at him. Go on then.
It was on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I was watching. You see, the problem is I didn't get the full story, so you could pick holes out of it.
Sure.
Unlike your usual investigations into the supernatural.
Which are
It was called, can I just say what the programme was called?
Mr. Exorcist.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Sounds like an academic work to me.
the bit that I caught, I just flicked it over, sort of seeing what's on the telly, and I thought, oh, Exorcist, I've seen it, but there's nothing else, and I watch it, and then I realised it wasn't the same thing. I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of this. And there was an old woman and a daughter, and as far as I was aware, the bit I picked up on, they were saying, oh, it's dreadful, and unless you've been through it, you've had ghosts in your house and that, you really don't know what it's like.
Yeah, sure.
And the main thing that seemed to be getting them down was the fact that the budgie was getting stressed.
The budgie was getting stressed.
Because animals can sense the other side.
Oh,
Can't
okay.
they?
Can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And how was that manifesting itself? You didn't know. What was the budgie doing?
I think it just wasn't happy.
Right. Did it explain that to people, or
No,
how
do you
did
know,
it express that?
budgies are known for being chirpy, aren't they?
I said it
And
wasn't chirpy.
It normally swings on its little perch and that. And
Just depressed because it was possessed.
It was just sat around in its pajamas.
so
No. Come on, Steve.
sorry.
Come on, Steve. You're making this a mockery. So the budgie was depressed because he could sense the ghost.
yeah, and then this guy, this Mr. Exorcist came round.
Was that his name?
Yeah,
Was he a priest or something?
yeah, he might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I picked up
Did he
on
have
the end.
like a black coat with a little white collar? That's usually the.
He had his coat on, so you couldn't tell.
No, sure. Okay.
But so he came round and he sort of did his thing, and then
And was he
next
trying?
shot,
Was he trying to exorcise the budgie?
No, the
the
ghost.
house.
Right.
The
I
house,
see. It
yeah.
wasn't that the budgie had a
It's
demon or
clearing the
anything.
house
No.
out.
Okay.
No, this
So-
wasn't a possession, was it? This was a straightforward. It wasn't a poltergeist or anything. It was just a.
It was a haunted house.
Yeah, but
Sure.
that's the thing he was saying. He was saying you can have like your ghouls and that aren't that bad, that aren't going to cause you any problems.
Yeah,
but obviously the budgie, they've got weak hearts and that, haven't they? and
Sure. So he go on.
so anyway, basically he sorted it out, did whatever he did, and the next shot you see is like the budgie making a noise and swinging
It's
her
happy
eyes
again.
over the moon again, and the old woman was like happy because she was
She couldn't believe it.
stressed.
Yeah.
And that's
The priest didn't come in and go, well, you should feed that bird. Give it a bit of millet. It was happy. He goes, right.
No,
See you
it's-
later. No. It was a. So
Because budgies are. My mum's got a budgie, and they're fairly happy all the time, aren't they? So it's got to be something fairly odd.
you never see a budgie sitting down going, I feel like topping myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then?
No,
Do you know
no.
you can have like a moody dog? You can see a dog when it's unhappy if it's walking down the street.
You can have a moody canary, can't you? And what they do is they often tell the police what you've been doing. They're known for that. Yeah.
So basically,
So that for you is proof that the supernatural exists. A bird in a cage got a little bit annoyed, wasn't chirping as much as it normally did. Who knows why? There could have been a little draft up its, and
Cloaca.
exactly.
That's
Anyway,
a medical term.
Anyway, a man came in and did whatever he did.
Yeah.
Use your phrase.
Mr. Exorcist, though, Steve.
Yeah.
This wasn't any bloke off the street. This was Mr. Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And for you, that's the proof that there's.
just because like if it was a person, you go, they're playing up for the camera.
Yeah, a budgie could possibly act like that, Steve.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying a budgie would not be trying to. It wouldn't be trying to become famous. or
No,
trying to get
not
on the
like
telly.
not like Lassie.
No, sure.
It was
sure.
basically a show off.
Yeah, or champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
I've changed my tune, Rick. I don't know about you.
I have, and I think we should play a record.
I'd love to get Mr. Exorcist in. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Never dabble with things you don't understand,
Sorry.
like women. See what I did there?
Oh, he's turned that back on me.
Blur. Boys and girls.
Girls and boys, embarrassed to say.
Blur. Girls and boys there, Steve, on XFM 104.9. So, it's not so bad, really, because we didn't plan anything,
No.
We proved the supernatural. We were wrong about that.
Well, just one other question. Was there anything else in this woman's house that led her to believe that there were ghosts, or was it just the fact that, Tweety or whatever his name wasn't chirping?
You see, this is the problem. I was watching UK Style. I was watching something on that.
What we watching on that?
It was. It's not changing rooms. It's like that, but cheaper.
You, quite seriously, right? You might be the most interesting man in the world. I'm fascinated by it. I'd like to follow you. I'd like to have a hidden camera on you. I can ask you any question. I'd like to have you in a cupboard in my flat. So I just think about it. I wonder what Karl thinks of that. And I'd just throw some at you, and you'd, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what my dad did. Just kept me in the cupboard.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I wonder what Karl would
You're
think
never
about
stuck
that.
for a conversation point if Carl's around. That's what's genius about it.
He's always got an opinion. He's got an opinion about everything.
Yeah.
It's
But I love the
fantastic.
fact he was watching UK Style without a shadow of irony.
Yeah. No,
It's
that's
just
what
like-
that's what I like about him.
Exactly, that's what's
I wouldn't
brilliant.
like it if he was trying to be
No, he's not.
kitsch
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I like it because he's down the line, straightforward, no nonsense.
Yeah.
This is what I like. You know what I mean? He's going to be sort of like Jeffrey Boycott, Dickie Bird when he's about like 60 or 70. He's going to get on a bus and go to the driver somewhere, you need an haircut, you look like a scruffy get. You know what I mean? He's going to be a great old bloke that
Genius.
he doesn't get chinned in the pub.
Yeah.
Right? People protect him, because he's like 70 or something. But it's great. You're looking forward. You're actually in that nod. That nod went. I can't wait to be 70.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Can I make a suggestion that we just get people, they can email in just questions or comments they'd like to hear from Karl. Maybe they just want to know his opinion on the Afghanistan situation.
Yeah, like,
or
you know, like
last night's Coronation Street, whatever.
Yeah, like they do it, in the NME or imagine that coming up to the election, they go, Billy says Labour. Oh,
Yeah.
Karl.
The Sun has White Van Man. Each day they interview a guy who drives a white van, see his opinions on various topics. Karl is very much a white man van. Man van.
Yeah.
So any query you have,
I think most of our listeners are,
any
to be honest.
opinion that you would like to hear voiced from the K-Man, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or you can phone in. I forget what the number is.
700 800 1234.
Sweet.
Now, you during that record, you said, we knock everything. You saw something about the Bermuda Triangle, didn't you?
Yeah, when I talked about Ghost, you sort of just, because you don't believe in it. I think it's because you're scared of it, to be honest, and you can't admit to understanding it and actually believing in it.
Sure.
Thing on last night, Steve.
Yes.
Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know much about
that? Mainly the song by, what was his name?
What's his name?
Bermuda Triangle, where people disappear.
No,
Bermuda Triangle.
What's his name? No, Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the lyrics? Bermuda Triangle, where people disappear. Bermuda Triangle, don't go near.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really make a joke out of it.
No, you're right. Go on.
But what it is, right? There's a program saying what it's about. What do you know about it?
As I say, mainly from what Barry's told me, but certainly planes and various boats have gone missing within the Bermuda Triangle.
Planes.
Yeah.
Yep, but obviously that documentary didn't explore it.
He learned a lot about that. I learned a lot about American history through "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel.
Again, most of my knowledge of the sort of Tsarist Russia comes from
Rasputin by Boney M.
Well, listen.
Yeah, he was the lover of the Russian queen.
They put some poison into his wine.
Yeah, yeah. They shot him till he was dead.
Yeah,
which is, go on.
Right, well, this,
those Russians.
Sort of bit of an earthquake in the sea.
Sure.
Lets out methane gas.
Okay.
And apparently, if you were swimming out in the sea, and there was like an earthquake and some methane came out, you can't swim in it, you just sink.
Okay.
Even if you're a good swimmer.
What happens if you're two lads from your school and they
heads?
Yeah, that's like a buoy. So you can see them a mile off, and their webbed hands would get them into shore.
Because they did actually say even if you're wearing a life jacket, if the water's full of methane, right,
you just sink.
You just sink. So what it's saying is boats have gone across the sea, got a load of methane in the sea, and the boat just sinks.
Right. What about the planes?
Is it then sort of planes with little sort of floaty things on?
Could be.
That'll be the sort they've landed in the sea.
Right.
And methane's come.
Well, sorry, Carl, what did the documentary say? Not I imagine.
Yeah, your hypothesis might be working.
Yeah. What did they say on the
They
documentary?
didn't cover that bit. They didn't
cover the planes.
They didn't do the planes.
Something else they said about it, though.
Go on.
Loch Ness, the monster.
Yep.
Sure.
Probably doesn't exist.
Okay.
What it is...
Interesting. Hold on, interesting. Oh, interesting. What they thought Loch Ness probably didn't exist.
Curious viewpoint.
Hold on. What proof have they got for that, Carl? How can they go around saying stupid things like that?
It's methane.
Right.
Again, in Loch Ness.
And people have seen... what's the lake it's in?
Loch Ness.
Yeah.
It being the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
That's where it lives. That's how it finds its way home.
That's certainly the clue.
Yeah, if you
get again, Carl, that's the clue.
Yeah, if you and if it's out wandering, it goes, excuse me, would you know where I'm being the Loch Ness Monster? Where would I be going? Oh, you'd be going to the Loch Ness if that's your home. It's way over there, you big monster, you.
So the bubbles from the methane bubble up out of the water.
Yeah.
People think, oh, God, it's a monster's head. But it's not, it's just water sort of shooting up because of the bubbles.
Well, that's two of the great mysteries of the universe solved by Karl P on a Saturday afternoon.
That is fantastic. Yeah. So, that makes me think a lot of things. So, when mediums are sort of like going, oh, I've got something coming through. Do you think they are exhaling a lot of methane gas? And thus making them not think straight? Do you think everything's down to methane gas? Do you think that all the mysteries of the universe are down to methane gas, Carl? What did it say in the documentary you saw?
About what?
What was the budgie happy? We know that budgie was sad. Was it in a room? Because they used to take canaries down the mines, didn't they? They used to take canaries down the mines, they'd smell the methane, and then the budgie would be happy.
I'm not going to teach you anymore.
Play a record. Oh, excuse me, and don't be alarmed. I look quite frightening, but I'm merely a nice monster. I seem to have lost my way home. Could you direct me in the right direction?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Karl Pilkington.
Hi.
What's your name?
Why do you need to know my name?
Well, it might help me to find out where you come from.
Oh, my name's the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, all right. Give me a second. What was your name again?
Loch Ness Monster.
See, this is what I mean.
All right, guys, have you finished that private call?
Yes.
Jeez, that was outrageous. You know you're a fan of Feng Shui, Carl, and you believe it's all true. I did just run this one past you just on the off chance.
Yeah.
Because maybe that you change your opinion slightly.
Yeah.
Feng Shui teaches you to use your environment wisely.
Sure.
If your land and the surrounding area is undulating, it's said to house auspicious dragons. When land is flat and featureless, the dragon is missing and the land is said to be less auspicious.
Excuse me, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Sure.
I seem to have lost my way. I know it's South London somewhere, but could you help me find my home?
What's your name?
Well, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Right, where are you from?
I see what you mean. I see what you mean, aye.
Oh, okay, man. So does that make you query it at all, the dragon?
I'm not into it that much.
Right,
I'm
sure.
just saying that if you have your head at one end of the bed rather than the other, it might make a difference to your night's sleep.
It's not so much Feng Shui, though, is it, as sort of good advice, generally? When you went home...
Don't sleep on the end of a spike near a cliff.
Good advice.
I mean, that's good advice, isn't it? You know what I mean?
And it was a Christmas play, and I managed to get a part in it. And,
Did you audition?
got a part in it, and I should have been playing the drums to the one about Kings. We
Three Kings.
Yeah. I was meant to be doing that, but Little Donkey came on, and it was one of those.
What do you mean came on?
That was like next up on the next song.
Right.
And it's one of them songs that you can't help sort of
Tapping along to.
Yeah. Do you know, like if I was to go
Yeah, you'd have to finish it with...
yeah. Do you know that they actually send that into space?
Do they?
And
What, hoping that aliens will respond with that?
yeah, they do that because apparently it is one of them things that you can't help.
What, even if you're an alien life form?
Yeah.
They know that, do they?
Yeah. But anyway,
What, because they watch Star Trek or something?
Hello. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Is it true, like, if you send out knock into space, they have to say...
Oggy, oggy. Oh, that is great.
Seriously.
Oh, hold on, what's something out there? What's a little green fellow? That is great.
Yeah. So anyway,
That is
Little
fantastic.
Donkey. I mean, we're not a close family. Do you know what I mean? We're not the sort of family who keeps in touch with everyone. And I think my mum called her up one Christmas and sort of said, how's
the Diddy men?
Yeah, how's Nutty Ash?
And she said, oh, no, I don't do that anymore. I'm knocking about with Sandra or whatever.
Right.
And it was like, oh, right.
Not big butch Sandra with the big earrings and the skinhead. He used to live down the road from you.
I don't know.
He used to
I
get
met her.
Doc Martens wholesale. That's Sandra.
But she had a haunted house.
Go on.
Who, Sandra?
No, Hazel,
Right. Is this before she was a lesbian or not?
before.
Okay.
And there was a bike in the hall and the pedals used to go back.
There was a what in the hall?
That's handy, isn't it? Oh, that's great. Don't worry, we won't do anything.
So, sorry, no, there was. I want to know about the haunted house. There was a bike in the hall. And what
There was a
happened?
bike in the hall and the pedals used to go backwards on their own. And also, shoes used to stick to the wall or something.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoes used to stick to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like
That's a haunted house.
a hell of a household. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Brilliant.
Maybe she should clean the walls. XFM 104.9. Lovely, that one.
Brilliant, isn't it? The acoustic version of Just Like Heaven from
Yeah.
The Cure's
Like
double
it.
CD
I'm
greatest
loving it,
hits
loving it.
collection.
Now, again, I broke the rules in the week. I met up with Carl. I had
you
lunch
were
with him. And we were chatting and having a cup of tea. And it got onto one of Carl's favourite programmes was the Tales of the Unexpected.
Ah, of course.
And all I can think is that he's probably the only person in Britain where they were unexpected. I mean, to him, when that twist came in, and you go, gee, I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't believe
So
it.
it was the tree that did it. I mean, he was probably the only... And we were telling all these stories of horror, and he liked horror stories. And I told him this story. And I don't know if this had come across the radio, but I told him this story. It was a short. It was a horror short.
This was a film you saw, was it?
Yeah. And what it was, it started off just had been a car crash. You see, it's a horrendous wreck, and you saw it from the point of view of the person in the car, and he was calling for his mate, and he was going, Dave, and he sort of looked over and saw a body without a head that had been thrown at. He goes, oh no, Dave, and then into the field of view came Dave, his mate, and looked at him with a look of horror.
and then it sort of went black, and you realised that he was just a head, and it had been his body.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, then it came up at the end, at the executions in the French Revolution, people experience consciousness for, and he went, oh, no, he said, it wouldn't be for that long. And then he went, if it was a chicken, it would work. Imagine remaking that film, but it's two chickens in horrendous car crash.
Their own fault for driving.
It would work. No, he wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, it was too long. I think he said, how long was this film? Went, 5 minutes. He went, no. It would work if it was a chicken.
I like the way that Carl in something like, when you relate an incident like that, he's appalled and offended and annoyed by the people that made it, even though he's never seen it.
Oh, he's annoyed, yeah. Like
I want to see it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
But they should have thought it through a bit more.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite Tales of the Unexpected, one that you remember particularly that shook you up?
Yeah, we were talking about the one on where there's some woman in prison. Have you seen that one?
No, I can't remember them all.
Right. This woman's in prison.
Yeah.
And she gets a bit friendly with the guy who takes the dead bodies out.
Right.
And he said, I can get you out of here. He said, what you've got to do, right? You've got to, at midnight.
When you hear the bell toll, that means there's been a dead body.
Yeah, there's been a dead body. So what you've got to do is go into like the place where all the dead bodies are, get in the first coffin on the right, and then I'll come along and carry you out and you can run away and escape, right? So she goes, yeah, all right then. So she hears the bell go.
I'll bury you, right? And then I'll come back later and dig you up.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Trust me, Carl, it really matters.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this for people at home.
Yeah.
Can I just skip to the end? I would imagine that she gets buried and he doesn't come back, and she has to get buried alive.
Better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, she does it. She gets into the coffin.
Yeah, shh.
Go on.
Right. So she gets in the coffin, and she's lying there for ages.
She's
and
buried.
She can feel a bit of movement going on, so she's obviously, being carried somewhere. So she's thinking, this is it, I'm getting out. And she's lying there for ages and thinking, why ain't someone coming and lifting the lid off this? Do you know what I mean? Letting me get out. So she's really bored. She gets a lighter out, right? Lights it to have a look at who she's lying on. It's only the fella who said he'd help escape.
Oh.
How bad is that?
That is... How bad is that?
So it is quite important that she's buried alive then, isn't it? In retrospect, you realise that the jeopardy is that she's buried alive and can't get out.
Yeah.
It makes it so much worse, doesn't it, than just like lying in the morgue and going, actually, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work.
Look at Carl's face. Having told that, he's so pleased. His face is lit up. He's beaming like a child.
Have you seen any?
Is that your favourite horror thing ever?
That's a good one. And
let's see if anyone knows what the finger is. When that bloke was under the ground, wiggling his finger.
We're talking about one with some fella who's stuck in the ground or something.
This is a motif I noticed in your particular favourite ones.
Yeah.
Right.
People stuck in the ground. Go on.
Right. So she's
It's a fella, is it?
Yeah, a fella stuck. Now, I seem to remember it just being his foot, to be honest, being stuck in a hole.
No, he was under the ground and he got a little thing out of the pavement and he put his finger up and wiggled it to try and attract attention. Then you see a woman come along and her stiletto heel just knocks his finger off.
You see, I'm wondering whether it's the same one as I saw.
Yeah, it could be two like that, couldn't there?
They were running out of ideas by the last series.
It's a big theme in Hollywood.
Or what was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales of the Unexpected.
This is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales of the Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, something like that. And they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff. And they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them to say, just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father. He goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it. He goes, he couldn't have. He's blind. Right? And that was the twist. And Carl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people... professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material.
Yeah.
They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't
Occasional
it?
groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, the cheese grate has only entered the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.
Oh.
Next, we've got White Van Carl.
Oh, excellent. Stereophonics, Vegas 2 times, XFM 104.9 into the last hour.
Yeah.
And then 3 shows to go.
That's true enough.
Until we're off the air. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Carl.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Go on, tell you, we cut short last week, weren't we? You had an amazing story about Neil Armstrong, didn't you?
Well, we've been doing quotes, haven't we? Like famous quotes.
Sure.
Yes. I've, gone down in history.
Yeah.
And I was saying, quotes don't really matter. It's more the situation that you're in than the quote itself.
Go on.
So like Neil Armstrong, if he'd have said,
tie bacon round your head.
I'm as happy as a pig in dust.
Yeah, that would have still gone down in history as like being the thing that Neil Armstrong said, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Space is driven in mental, probably.
But he chose to say something profound and meaningful to befit the situation. He got it wrong, actually. It's a small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But he was meant to say...
We discussed this last week, Rick. Stop showing off.
Well... No, but people might have listened last week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I can't imagine people...
We better tell them every week, then.
Yeah, but he said... he should have said, this is one small step for a man.
Yeah.
But anyway, he had a good effort, and that's quite...
And that's an example of what I'm saying. The fact that he got it wrong, but it still went down in history.
Right.
But anyway, the bit that... and it didn't happen anyway, did it?
What do you mean it didn't happen anyway?
That's what a lot of people say. That no one's actually been on the moon.
Ah, yes, of course.
They filmed it in Teddington Studios.
Well, they were saying something about there was shadow on the film, and you wouldn't get shadow on the film, and there's all sorts of things.
These people that you always quote as they.
Who are they?
Are they living in jars? Are they little fellas in jars?
Look,
Go on.
Do they appear to you in dreams?
I've spoke to different people about it, and there's loads of little things that if you watch that programme, of them being on the moon, there is no way they could have done it.
Right.
Done.
Fine. Yeah.
Done.
Anyway.
That's put to bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, as he was getting back in the spaceship on the moon, or whether it be a TV studio, he said, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Right.
Have you heard this?
No.
And the reason he said that was because when he was a young kid, and he was, I think it was Croucher, but when he was playing as a young kid in his garden, he was playing baseball with his mate, and he chucked the ball to his mate, and his mate hit the ball, and the ball went over the fence to the next door neighbour. Right, so he goes, right, I'll just nip over and get the ball. And as he was getting the ball, the window was open to his neighbour's house, and he heard like the woman shouting at her husband saying, I'm not going to be giving you a bit rude, so if you've got a kid in the car or whatever, turn it down. What, yeah, that's covered that, yeah. Right.
Genius.
I'm not, no matter how many times you ask me, I'm not going to be giving you oral sex. The day I do that, man would have walked on the moon. Right?
Yeah.
He grows up, he gets on the moon, and he remembers all that story, and as he gets back in the spaceship, he says, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Now, do you know, I have to say, I've heard that story before, but when I heard it, the woman said, the day I give you a blowjob is the day the boy next door walks on the moon, which makes it all the more profane
impossible
and enjoyable. Yeah, and unlikely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've heard the same story, Carl.
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
I love that.
Right, so not only have you remembered that anecdote, which may or may not be true, but of course you've also proven that...
The day I give you a blowjob, that kid in the garden's probably going to walk on the moon and say something about giant leaps.
Exactly.
But, you must have heard the thing that it never actually happened.
Yes, we've all heard it. We've all dismissed it as nonsense.
And moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got on with our lives.
Right, Carl.
What?
Should we do White Van Man?
Oh, you didn't prepare me for that. We better play a track and then I'll
Okay.
I'll fish out the newspaper and stuff.
This is a good little bootleg track here from Meats and Poultry. Here they've mixed A with Outcast.
Right.
Chorus is great.
Is it highly illegal?
It is.
So people shouldn't rush to their tape machines now and press play
Okay,
and
so
record.
whatever you do, don't record this now if you're recording it. Hold on, don't say anything. Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go.
I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's fun to do. Yeah,
exactly.
they're
really good
they're
fun.
great. But not as much fun as White Van, Carl.
White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, we take the Sun, ask someone else, and ask Carl. It's simple as that. The Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news.
Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you?
No, I mean, he's sad. You know, it's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And, yeah, good luck to the lad. You know I like David. I'm not going to slag him off.
Voice words. Yeah.
He says that like he knows him, like he's popping round for drinks later.
Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on.
But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that? Any belief in that?
No, you're going down the old like Yora Geller route, aren't you?
Sure.
I know it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on. You believe in ghosts and warlocks and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right.
Fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay. Eminem, Without Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Little Karl Pilkington. Into the last hour, 3 hours of broadcasting to go, Karl, for us. 3. Yeah.
What are you going to be doing while
Three
we're away?
Musketeers.
Because you'll obviously still be working here. You have a day job, don't you? What is it you do exactly?
I make stuff.
You make stuff. What, like furniture?
Promos and stuff.
Oh, right.
Sort of a bit of in talk there, but basically like little trails for the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do all week.
Yeah.
So you'll be back to doing that when we're off?
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much?
Not really.
No.
I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of a day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
What do you mean?
It's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven.
Oh.
Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer, right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave, right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch, so the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, is giving his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
boil
sort
in
of
a
stuff.
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's
no.
not true, Carl.
It's the same as the woman who put her poodle in the microwave, isn't it? And all
It's
that.
just urban myths.
They're urban myths.
But again, where does it start?
Someone made it up
Yeah.
for a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone's you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates,
Have you-
locations,
have-
times?
I think it was in Belgium.
There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4:00 to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4:00, the phone didn't ring. So he went up to the roof, his office, and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't
And
he
he's
wait?
dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in
Just
case.
in case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out? I'll call you at 4. Okay, if your business. Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. The other one, right? A bloke, right? He's on a train station, and I'll tell you how I heard it. He's waiting for a cruise station, whatever, and he shits himself. As you do. And so he goes, my train's in 5 minutes, So he runs across to Millets and goes, quick, Levi's, 36. The bloke just puts it in a bag, he runs onto the train, he goes into the toilet, takes his trousers and pants off.
He's soiled. trousers
Yes,
and pants.
throws them out of the window. I won't be needing those again. Cleans himself off, open the bags, it's a jacket.
Oh.
No, it didn't happen, Carl. At what point did he go into it and go, quick, Levi's 36? And the bloke went, sorry, Levi's 36, what, a pair? No. Shall I wrap them? Them? It? Shall I wrap? Just wrap whatever it is. Do you want to look? No. I'm not looking when you're putting it in the bag, please. Right? 36 ways to it. Don't say anything.
I've told you 36 Levi's. And put it in a bag and charge me for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it further.
Yeah.
There was one.
Here we go.
There was one about a woman whose husband died, and she had him cremated.
Yeah.
And made like a little egg timer out of him.
Mm.
And she said, I did that so it can still help around the kitchen.
Well, that might be true. That might be a joke.
That's quite sweet.
That might be true.
It's a true story again. It was all
No, not again, because the ones I just told weren't. Nor is the boiling the brains in a bag curry microwave.
Head story, true.
Yeah. They're too convenient.
Will you be buried or cremated?
What?
Will you be buried or cremated?
I don't know. By cremated. I imagine.
Like you, Steve?
I don't know. It's out of my hands.
Yeah, I haven't thought about
I've
it.
not thought it through, and
No, to be
I don't
honest.
care either way.
Have you heard the one
So
about... Sorry.
I'm just worried that we're getting into a macabre world now of ashes, boiled heads. So I think we should play some music, let people just calm down.
Levi's.
Just think about some of the urban myths they've maybe heard, assess them. Maybe they are absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
And they can move on from it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just that the death thing, right?
Yeah.
There was an argument on there about, do you know that Twilight Zone or whatever it was, Tales of the Unexpected?
Oh, yeah.
Where the woman got buried alive.
Yeah.
They were saying how, like, years ago, they'd bury people thinking they're dead.
Yeah.
And they've recently, like, dug coffins up. And then the people who were in the coffin weren't dead. They might have just been, like, in some sort of deep sleep or whatever.
Catatonic.
And they've lifted the lid off.
Yeah.
And there's scratch marks on the thing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty scary. And
Makes you think. I mean, I hope they check these days. That's all. I'd like to play a beautiful song now by Cat Stevens called Lillywhite. It's lovely.
A song for the lovers room?
Yeah. Smiths, Cemetery Gates. Great one, isn't it?
Always cracking.
Off the Queen is Dead. Voted best album of all time, I think, in an NME poll. I don't think it is their best album.
Strangers Here We Come.
I agree.
By far the best.
I agree.
Yeah. Cracking.
Anyway, Carl, so people are arguing on the flight. How did you enjoy Edinburgh, by the way, anyway? Because I saw you up there briefly with you and Nick Frost, your new mates, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. You know, he prefers them to us now.
I know, apparently, I could tell that from just talking to him, really.
It was the way he was sort of looking at them, everything. He was just smiling at Nick Frost. It's his new best chum. You love Nick Frost, don't you?
Would you have preferred it, right, if I went to Edinburgh and had to sit with some people that I really didn't like? Would you have been happier for me?
No, do you know, but...
So I had a great time with Simon and Nick, and they're nice people.
But he kept going to, oi, Nick, tell Ricky that story. And Nick and Simon, all it was, right? And their ghost stories. He loves them because they believe in ghosts.
Oh.
It's not just
they're
that.
great blokes with great sense of humour, just because they believe in ghosts. You go and tell him that. He goes, how do you explain that? I was going, well, I wasn't there. What was that one you told me and it was completely wrong? About
It was, oh yeah, right. It's years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Some
in olden days.
Oh, sure.
When ghosts roamed the earth.
Once upon a time, you mean?
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into, like, the way bodies work. They got their head cut off.
Who did? The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink my eyes.
Right. Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off, and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes to prove that
he's in the basket, and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count, and he got to like 15 before he
Right.
died.
Now, this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told me, he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. He went, and Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing,
You mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke had his head cut off at experiments against God. He was a doctor in the, in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off...
Why did they cut his head off?
Because it was...
he was executed.
Crimes against... Exactly, he was executed, yeah. And he said to his assistant, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink, count how many times I blink and write it down as an experiment, right? Carl told it to me, like his head was cut off and he went in the basket, and when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, count how many times I blink. Yeah. I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah.
Both rubbish, but, one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told except when we tell you the truth.
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
He's hearing this.
So the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no,
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
Right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie.
Right.
In the house, things moving around all the time. And it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like...
It's just annoying.
Making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right,
we need an housekeeper.
Rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this out.
Stop it! I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right? So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but it can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they moved all their furniture into one room?
They put, like, the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable, because they were all, like, on top of each other.
They sat in the room with all the stuff?
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the three-piece suite was.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Oh God.
So they sat there, like, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move.
Yeah,
but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
so anyway, one night they sat there, like, sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, "Oh God, what's that?"
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
To some of the empty rooms.
so there's this
He's
bang.
moved some friends and family in.
There's this banging about going on.
No,
so
listen,
she gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging
Yeah.
is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and
Yeah.
they keep bouncing
Yeah,
for
yeah,
ages.
yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Why? What, the
hitting
baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing
Right.
and looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Stop doing that,"
Yeah.
and the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room.
It wasn't throwing it; it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing. It would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the
it's
baby
a
that had the
super
power. Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no,
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
It grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers
No.
anymore?
Well, no, it's
No.
like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or? Get free. All right, on XFM 104.9. Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story, another
yeah,
spooky
it is,
story?
Yeah. I called him out. I was, "What are you doing?" He said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He said, "You don't believe in them, but how do you explain this?" Right, I went, "Go on." He said, "I'll tell you as he told me it." He went, "Bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, watching telly with his cat, and the phone rings, and it's a bloke going, is that fire in your oven okay now? Because your wife called." And Carl went, "Well, one, there was no fire in the oven. Two, he wasn't married." I went, "Right. Go on." He went, "Well, then, right, there was a knock at the door and there was two sort of people in sort of white coats and they came and said, 'Oh, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us.'" He went, "One, there isn't a fire in my oven, and two, I'm not even married." Right? And he said, and they saw the cat, and they looked at the cat. It looks a bit weird at the cat came out, nothing. And he said, and then he went back, sat down, phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about?
Oh.
He went, "One, there is no fire in my oven. Two, I haven't got a wife." And Carl went, "What do you think of that?" I went, "That's not it." He went, "Yeah." I went,
That's the end of the
I went,
story.
What? He went, "Well, how'd you explain that?" I went, "Explain what?" I thought he was going to say, "A year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire." Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
That's
"What?"
people winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent it round to the wrong person, right? You know, he went, "Yeah." I said, I explained it to him, he went, "Yeah. Why did they look at the cat funny?"
Oh, man alive, Carl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Right, I opened the door, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I looked across the street,
And some
right,
kids
and there were some
running-
kids running away.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door, and there was a bloke goes, "You've ordered pizza." I went, "I haven't ordered pizza." And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down.
Yeah, how do you explain that? Carl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What do you think that was weird about that?
The fact that it was three different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was three different people.
Did you fall
hassling
asleep
him
and not read
about
the end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? And the other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of beetle about type ghosts. These are ghosts who walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Seriously,
and a cat that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh,
Maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire. Some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something.
Yeah.
And it's sort of all happened again. Bit of a-
Yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
I mean, if you don't-
it's a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the Fortean Times.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you this, Carl. There is a track that will spook you right out. This is Warren Zevon from what was it, like about 1979, early 80s?
Oh, great track.
Werewolves of London. Play this, Carl. But don't be scared. From 1978, Carl, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Are you a fan of that?
It's alright, that.
Great track, isn't it?
Fans of Warren Zevon, maybe if you should know he's got a new album out as we speak. Although, if you're a fan, you probably know that already.
Yeah.
If you aren't a
People
fan,
who hate him would be interested in knowing that he's got a new album out.
Yeah.
Do you believe in? I think
Werewolves.
lycanthropy. Is it not called?
What's that, sorry?
Lycanthropy.
What's lycanthropy?
Isn't that werewolfism?
Really?
Isn't it? Do you believe in that, Carl?
They've found stuff, haven't they? They've found kids walking about who are all hairy because they've sort of grew up with wolves and that.
Yeah.
So
No. You see, two things there. You cannot take on acquired characteristics genetically. So if you grew up with wolves, it wouldn't suddenly make you hairy.
There's been pictures, there's been stories on it, and I reckon most people a lot of people have seen the stories. It's a popular thing.
You mean the kids that are born hairy?
No, there's kids who've been born hairy, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, but listen, and they walk around on all fours, and they drink milk from a saucer.
Steve, this is
remember that time with the maggot in the head? Getting out with bacon, and you were like laughing, and then people called up and said, "Yeah, I've seen that. I've read about that."
Yeah,
this is the same thing.
Have you seen an XFM listener up close? Have you ever looked?
They drink milk from a saucer.
Yeah, they've got to be kept on leads. People who listen to this show.
There's no point me telling you about stuff.
There is. It's comedy gold.
When you were at school, did you keep arguing with the teacher saying you're talking rubbish there?
Teachers didn't teach us about werewolf boys and ghosts. They taught us maths. God, right. Tell the story about the manhole cover.
Right, in the same magazine as the one with the cat and the fire and that.
Don't tell me that story again, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, a cat that's got a weird expression on its face is against God.
Anyway, this isn't a scary story. This was just like physics. Physics.
Yeah.
It was going on about the nuclear bomb and how powerful it is. And they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. Oh.
If anyone has ever seen that manhole cover, please get in touch. We'd love to know where it is.
Oh, that's fantastic. What sort of experiment is that? I imagine all these scientists on multi-billion-pound research budgets, they're going, we test everything. What would you do to a manhole cover? Don't know.
That's like letting a couple of students
exactly,
have control of a nuclear
Do you reckon it can
Let's
send a
put this
traffic cone into orbit? Go on then, put it on there. I love that. Imagine that. What value is that? I might tell you what we could do. We could put the manhole cover on it and aim it, and then blow the bomb up, and the manhole cover would have someone's eye out. Fire it. See if you can fire manhole covers off the nuclear bomb. Try bangers to a bomb. See if it's louder. Oh God.
Okay, listen, Carl, play another track, and then afterwards, can we probe your views on the week's news?
If you want.
We'll do a bit of a white van Carl session.
Smashing Pumpkins. Today is the greatest, because we're back.
That's true enough.
All right.
I hope people, Rick, were listening to that loud in this lovely summer's day.
I mean, not too loud.
Well,
don't
don't
annoy people.
Now, this will scare you. Now, Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He's sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right,
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy
Have you heard
cow
of a
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now.
Yeah.
You know, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what we
This is how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear
don't-
these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, you're slightly deaf. And his head was in the basket, and he went, "Count how many times I blink." Is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good?
The
Do you think
idea
that's
of
good to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a fence, to be honest, Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
No, but I'm saying, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and
Have you
dinosaurs.
learned nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a airy elephant, it's not going to.
not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area,
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
Yeah, he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed,
Yeah.
and they said, "We've
He
replaced
woke
your
up with
goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
little man,
Right. Okay.
and he's just bumping into a lamp.
He's just running into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
Definitely.
Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet, he's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder. All week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week
No, I've been
because
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Carl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of.
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are all right, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because we got back off holiday and called Ricky and said, "All right, is Steve all right?" And he said, he's had to go back home or something, and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you've got to be at
29.
your mum and dad's when you're feeling
I
a bit ill.
happened to be at my nan and dad's
my mum and dad's, now I'm talking like you, when this sore throat really kicked in. So I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Carl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones up the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
That sorry thing.
You're right, Carl. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's just like that.
Oh,
No,
dear.
it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
Well, not with mine.
No,
with
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So
Well,
that's that sorted.
we'll have
Didn't
more
work
about
out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain in the
Luckily
arse.
we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting
Doing it.
stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head, or...?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3. We established that, and I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in. I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring, and I pulled my back, and I was in agony, and I had to get an emergency chiropractor out and sort it out. And I was on painkillers, and I couldn't walk the next day. But I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab. But I could be upright, and I had to got him to walk me in because I was scared someone was going to bump into me. And I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy, because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day you just want to sort of...
I don't. I'm straight back into it.
Well,
same
yeah,
thing.
but it's nice to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought, I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's all right, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what. Yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's all right. Yeah. So you.
Well, it's not all right. I had to pretend it was all right when I played it to all my bosses to try and persuade.
Look, let's play that a little bit later. But now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Thin Lizzy, boys are back in town on XFM 104.9. Right, we are back in town. Me, Steve, and Carl. Carl's on holiday. Steve's been living with his mother because he had a sore throat, and I've been hobbling around still trying to
Do you know what?
keep things going.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think I'm beginning. No, I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Carl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London. We got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live. I'm all right. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work. I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning. I saw a Chinaman sneeze. I was terrified. S Club 7. They've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids. They're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be all right. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So there's just so many elements that
I
stress
remember
me
you
out.
were worried about hearsay.
Well,
Kim
likewise.
Marsh is doing all right.
Oh, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, I'm not sure the rest of them will be.
No.
I'm just...
They're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show. I've got to be worried about this,
It's just me. I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No,
after
well,
me.
I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of
Yeah,
weeks
but
ago.
that's.
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. You took I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were whinging.
I was
weren't
really ill.
you? Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too
right.
ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just that. I mean, we were talking about it last night because I was saying to Suzanne, I said, "Oh, Steve's, he's been living at home all week." She said, "Oh, is he
I love
really
the
ill?"
way he talks about it behind your back as well.
Thanks.
And she said, "What's up with him?"
Malingering geek.
And
she
I
said.
said, "Oh, he's got a sore throat or something."
She went sore throat. Oh.
So she said, "Well, you don't know how serious it is. Don't be offhand with him tomorrow because if he's coming in and he's still not right, because she always sticks up for you."
Yeah.
Right. And she
Because
said,
she's
and
got
anyway,
some sense.
she said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me. Because she was ill in bed and that, and I was saying, "Oh, get up." And,
of course, you can drink alcohol with these.
And I just was like, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, "Come on, we need to go shopping." And she said, "You go shopping." I said, "No, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food." Do you know what I mean? I'm all right at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas.
I forget all sorts of stuff. So she said,
all over the floor.
Well, she was like feeling hot on that. She said, "I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and not hang about in the frozen chicken section, cool yourself down."
Yeah, sure.
And it made her worse. So now she was like, "Do you remember that?" And I was kind of like, "Yeah."
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Carl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because they had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then because I went down a storm at that,
I went down a storm at that.
He said,
"Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo!" What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So then
Did you make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they're a bit iller, rather than just being old. They were like ill,
Yeah.
and I said, "No, not doing that."
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They don't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's the
They're
most
too
thing,
old to
yeah.
eat. So yeah. So
Did you have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like
Did you feed them like
Did you have to chew?
pigeons?
Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird?
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, "Oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?"
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole.
So,
yeah.
Oh, right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them, because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo.
So anyway, I found these things. Do you want to hear?
yeah.
So what's this, explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing. I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, "Let's do it then." He said, "What's in the magazine?" I said, "Well, here's a selection of stuff. This is what you've got to sell." He said, "Leave it with me." He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine. It's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow. Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners and Smog and Nightmares on Wax, Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's all right, isn't it? And he was going, "You can't." I said, "We are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it." So I persuaded him. He went, "Right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right?" And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, "But you need one for Capital." He said,
Right.
"Capital will know what I went." Right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that you thought would be all right for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo. They wear makeup, but leave them alone. Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to. Froggy here. Hello. Bye. Ribbit, ribbit. Froggy says bye it.
Oh, well. So then, he says, "That's it. You've had your money's
Is Dr.
worth."
Frog still on there? He's still on classic.
I said, "That isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that." He said, "You've had your money's worth. I'm going."
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, "Well, I don't get it," but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing. He was sort of thinking,
Excellent.
Is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe we're lucky.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Badly Drawn Boy. All possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters. Steve,
I can't believe
as
that.
you said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles,
Edmonds,
one of the greats,
and Edmonds, and just all
Edmonds.
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I do a little? Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay. Well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell.
Okay.
So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. You look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Wait, that's his name, Karl.
That's his name, Karl.
Karl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend's name. See? Yeah.
That's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear, or I've got a little lampshade. Right. Which one do you want to put on your head and walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
The lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See
you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris Moyles, did you?
No. They're original. They're original.
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know. Yeah, I know. But no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy Fuck, the funny little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Which one? I don't know which one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh, no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
go on.
Hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, Karl. Look at Karl's face. Right. Okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right. Okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
what? Go on, what, Karl?
No,
what?
I was going to say if I came up with
with what?
With that Chinese fella.
What was his name
for
again?
a sketch? You wouldn't have liked it. Let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but.
Hang on,
yeah, but to be honest, Karl, he dissed Cheap as Chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on, sorry, we all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
No, I didn't. I said it needed resting.
And that's why we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. You it started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy. Let's
play a record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
bit of sugar.
Oh,
Yeah. Brilliant. That cheer us all
I
up.
don't know why you were thinking of bringing this back. I'm genuinely worried about this.
Well,
Is that the doorbell? I would be lying, Rick, if I told you that didn't feature in my list of the best singles ever.
That's lovely. It's a
If I can't change your mind, Sugar.
great pop tune.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think Carl's worried about one of the names of my characters, so I'm changing the gay fella's name to David Gray, the bent pianist. The Scientist, Coldplay, on XFM 104.9 with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. So Carl just getting a little bit frustrated there with Steve, having nothing to offer after being off for a week. Do you know what he calls you now behind your back?
Oh, God, here we go.
No, it's all right. He calls you the Professor because of a picture of you in My Media.
Oh, right.
What did you say? He said it.
did you approve it?
I didn't actually know.
No, you know what it is, don't you? It's, you know, when you take it from an angle, it sort of distorts one side, and they've taken a picture from a bigger picture, I think, and so it's, do you know what I mean? Like he's looking in a kettle, and he went, "What's going on there?" He said he looks like one of those professors of BBC Two schools programmes.
Well, I take that as a compliment, considering what I call you behind your back. And I tell you now, ain't the Professor.
Although Carl's looking pretty good at the moment, aren't you?
I'm surprised. Can I just say, I'm surprised that you got chosen for having clean nails at school to serve the biscuits. Because I always imagine you, when I look at you, I see you as a child. I see you as a grubby little child who's always out in the street
I
getting
think
dirty.
Carl is quite hygienic because he's always got a nice little.
Nowadays I do.
Yeah, nice
but
little top on.
not the boyhood Carl. I always imagine you being quite neglected.
No, my clothes weren't always the best, and they were a bit warm, but they were always clean.
Yeah. Is this a
always
country
imagine that
song
your
coming
house-
on? Are you Dolly Parton?
I always imagine your house as having, and actually to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same, always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah, also, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just, it smelled
And cigarette smoke, maybe?
Yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets, and cigarette smoke, and
Such
chip fat.
a working class
and
smell,
chip
that.
fat, yeah.
That's a real working class sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking about me now?
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that Carl's cleaned up his house.
I clean. I have 2 baths.
No, I know you're obsessed. It's
I
really
love-
freakish.
I love
It's just
being
really bad
clean.
of me. I was in Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Carl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shut.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in the restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, "Rick, I'm not made of money."
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid each or something.
But I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for my money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose and some guy came in behind me. And he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right amount of time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was
You want
past
to
the point.
get out of that game early, don't you?
He's past the point of no return. This guy.
I see, right,
I
yeah.
think it was too late for him. I think there was no
Okay,
going back really.
6 months.
He came in and he was sort of walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, all right, what's your name? And I said, Steve. And he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
Did he have a bow round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard. I had him thrown out. I'm all heart.
This man does not have the funds to be
Exactly.
shopping here.
This is
Please have him
Waitrose.
removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And so they had him thrown out. And I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across whether his kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
Whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, "Oh, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums."
Wouldn't that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on my list. I know I was dropping this down. What do I know? I need some batteries from a Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right. I was like, do you not think
it? All right. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one? They made about 90 and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells...
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts on a
he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be true.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wear them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would have been a joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we
listen, with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, let's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them. Yeah. God.
Yeah. If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Right. Just choose the best one.
Right.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
All right, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? I sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
you're saying there's not a lot of substance these guys?
I'm just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Urbans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm thinking of some more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
All right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right, Steve.
I know. I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy Fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, all right. Well, otherwise, Carl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So,
go on then.
Tell people what the prizes
Let's
are?
go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
All right, let me have a look. We've got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So not bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I sort of give a cryptic clue and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking that might or might not be the initials that I'm going to say. That's how you got to think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in the puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Whitney Houston.
Jamaican swinging a fish round. D-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
That's how they work. So there's three of them. You email in. So here we go then. Number one, the gingerbread man has only got one leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got one leg.
Got
the
it.
Initials there. LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one. These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. All right? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the
East Midlands swear a lot. The initials TTD. Right? And the third one, have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done three then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only
Yeah, I've got that
leg.
one as well. I've got that
LB.
one. I got two.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. TTD. And the third one, have a holiday in Italy. TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, just
Oh yeah, like he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Email only, please, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
So we got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to the answers on that.
Bit of feeder would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
I love this music. Forget about tomorrow. Feeder on XFM 104.9. We've had a response from Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson, our number one fan, although not a man who's, he's not afraid to criticise constructively.
Yeah.
And he's simply emailed in, surely your show is bad enough without bringing back Rockbusters. A valid point.
Placebo and Bitter End. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the Ricky Gervais show on XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's
it.
political as well. I'm getting in
Oh, but there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off.
I was showing that
subtext.
some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
The
So,
weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
he's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends are all different?
Well, that could be... It wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's,
what, holy fuck?
holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella,
David Gray.
yeah? And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
Because he's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right? He's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And I said, Carl going for a drink. He went, Robin's not going to be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with Johnny, and I'd set him up. I knew Robin was going to be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, "Hi." I go, "All right." Carl goes, "I'm going." And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, "Oh, don't be stupid." He went, "No." And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Carl goes, points at him, he goes, "I said, was he going to be here? I don't like him." And Robin just... it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, "Well, shall I go?" I went, "No, don't." And Johnny went, "Oh, Carl, he's a lovely bloke, right?" And Carl went, "Well, no, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing
No, of course.
than you." And I went, "Look, just have a chat." He goes, "No, it's not worth it." And Robin was going, "Right." I go, "Robin, stay." He went, "No." And I made him stay. And in the end, they were getting on, weren't you?
Well, yeah, in the end.
I can't believe, what were you thinking, Carl? What kind of a despicable man are you? That's
why am I
of
the
all
bad
the
one?
things you've done,
Hang on a
that
minute.
is terrible.
Why am I the bad one when it's Ricky's fault that we were both there anyway?
We all understand
But
that
it's
the
a
rule
public
is
place.
you don't say to someone in front of them, "I don't like this person, I'm shooting off."
I don't think I said it like that.
You did. You
I
said,
wasn't
you
surprised,
said exactly like that. Yeah, and he was like genuinely confused, and he was sort of like sitting there thinking, "Oh, do I have to take this? What have I done?" And he was upset anyway. He just done a show that didn't.
You are one of those typical Mancs who are arrogant and they swagger around the place like, "I don't need anyone." And I'll tell you this, if you ever lose Suzanne, you are going to be one lonely man, I'll tell you, because you make no effort to maintain your friendships.
You say these sort of things that he's saying to you about Liverpudlians, and I'll tell you what, I've never met a Liverpudlian as rude as you.
You're like the Oasis brothers, Larry, loud, rude.
No, but I said no. Robin's all right. I had a chat with him. He was a bit quieter the other night. He was fed up. I said if he's fed up all the time, I'd be happy.
I said
He's fed up because you've just insulted him.
And he said he was all right. He didn't talk much. I said when he was upset because he'd been in the show and he said, "Well, tell me next time when his family dies, we'll have another drink."
I don't know what you're like, Carl. I don't know what you're like, mate. You are I just think you're. The more I get to know you,
You're
the more
not a
I
good
hate
mate
you.
with him. You would like taking the fun out of his little thumbs that he's got.
Yeah, but that's my squeezing his head to you, isn't it? I've got different mates with different parts of the body.
Yeah.
I like to squeeze your head. I like to look at his thumbs and that.
It's weird, because I was thinking of doing a bit of educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Right, I'm always looking for stuff, learning stuff as well as doing the other job and that.
Yeah.
And when we went out with Robin, and
What does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin. He's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man. You know what you get in there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So
I wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
come on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, do you know what that saying means if someone says...
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means...
A rule of thumb, it's a general rule.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right? Well, where it actually came from is years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know,
You
yeah.
couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
Oh, no,
So
I was
a bit-
thinking
so a big
Robin
bloke-
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with two hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what date was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot
I
a
just love
Welshman.
the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on,
this is
wait
crazy.
a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance,
Yeah.
surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He
no.
slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah.
It's like it's like I always remember seeing in the swimming baths, there used to be those signs that would say, no running, no jumping.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No bombing. Fair enough. No petting.
No petting.
It's like you're not allowed to kiss in
Yeah.
the swimming
Yeah,
baths.
well-
And I love the idea that it's probably some kind of lifeguard who sort of maybe saw his ex-girlfriend getting off with some bloke in the water and thought,
Yeah.
right, there's no petting anymore in here.
What do you mean?
No petting. You're not allowed to kiss her or no one.
You're not doing this just because
No,
you used to...
nothing. There's not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem. Just leave and don't kiss. You want to swim, but don't kiss. There's no petting. Did you just write that on in yourself in biro?
Yeah.
No.
What's this no fiddling downstairs in or out the swimming pool?
No.
No fiddling with her downstairs?
No.
Right.
It does annoy me though. I was saying to Ricky the other night when we were walking somewhere.
No taking her for a drink afterwards. You can't enforce that.
People who kiss and that in the street. That annoys me.
Yeah, people showing their affection for one another.
No, they can hold their hand and that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it was just.
Yeah,
just
I
annoying.
agree, yeah. I see two people eating each other, like, in a restaurant or something.
Two people eating each other?
You know, snogging in
right,
public, yeah.
So that's that. Answers for Rockbusters, are we doing them now?
Yeah, well, come on then. Well,
I think let's play a record. Let's come back with answers
apparently
for
we got
Rockbusters.
what about a bit of Cure?
Do you want a bit of cow?
Yeah.
So we're going to go wrong. We're going to go wrong.
Ding dong.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, it's a fat fella with lipstick. Hello. A Forest, The Cure, XFM 104.9. Good track, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Going all the way back. All the way back there. Wow, Rockbusters, the results. You've had a few real answers, proper answers, I hear. So, either I'm wrong or people do think like you. I've got two of them. What are the clues again?
Right. First one was the gingerbread man has only got one leg.
I got that.
That was LB.
Limp Bizkit.
Right.
Yeah,
the
that
third
works.
one. The third one that I think you worked out.
Yeah.
Have a holiday in Italy.
Chewing Breaks.
TB, chewing breaks.
Yeah, this is the one I can't get. If there's a reason why I can't get this, we're not doing Rockbusters
Can I
again.
give the answer to this one?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
The clue? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Yeah. TTB.
TTB.
The answer.
TDD.
Yeah, go on.
Give the clue again.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're never doing Rockbusters again.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're not doing it. You're never doing. You've blown it. You see, you sneak that one in.
Yeah, but I always like to sort of give two that, are fairly easy, and then you sort of work out the men from the boys then, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'd have done a character called Tourette's Boy, friend of the little Chinaman, and it went ding dong. Oh look, it's Tourette's Boy, friend of holy fuck, holy fuck. You'd have been annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, who's your mate, Tourette's Boy? Holy fuck. You'd have been annoyed, wouldn't you?
Is that a character from Lenny Henry's show? I can't remember.
I can't remember whether it's Chris Moores or Lenny Henry.
Yeah, one of them. Anyway, the winner, lucky old Richard Perks from Birmingham. He's listening presumably on Sky, and so nice to have him listening. And that's Richard Perks. He's got those answers, all of them right. In fact, most people seem to get Terence Trent D'Arby or Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Well, I think that's offensive. If you want to complain, what's the number? What did they write to complain about that? Using
The
that
same
as an-
person you told people to write to and tell them I was a knobhead and shouldn't be on the radio. Last week when I was away.
Did anyone do it?
I think a few went through.
Did you listen to the show?
I listened back to the recording of
Did
it.
you get any emails before you listened to the show?
Yeah, when I got in.
Did it upset you? What sort of things was it?
Just stuff I can't remember. Just it was weird because there was like a few of them in a row, and I just thought, what's happened here?
Yeah.
And they were
because we said that, yeah, because you weren't here. So what did you say?
I just said phone in. We had a couple of genuine emails that liked the show, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I said phone in and leave messages or email Andrew Phillips and Karl Pilkington and just say the show was great. The show was brilliant without him. But they went a bit too far, did they? What did they say then?
Oh, I can't remember. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm not bothered what people say, am I?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you don't care what you say to people either. Poor little Robin, he looked crushed.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's doing well at what he does.
He couldn't even
probably
hitchhike
earns-
home because they wouldn't stop because his thumbs didn't show up.
He earns-
He was waiting there for ages by the side of the road.
Do you know the difficulty he has buying gloves? It's murder for him.
He wears little oven gloves.
Yeah.
From like Wendy houses. He has to wear Barbie oven gloves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, so so the winner there, Richard Perks in Birmingham. If you could just email in with your address.
There was another winner, wasn't there? What was his name?
Actually, there was one person who got all the right answers, and there was almost a winner, but his name was Peter Kay.
And I like Peter Kay just coming second, so we gave it to Richard Perks.
Yeah. Peter Kay. Never gonna win.
Let's play a record. Radiohead. There. XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Mitch, and Karl Pilkington. Right, Rockbusters. Well, you shot yourself in the foot with that. So, Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Amazing.
I mean, what did you think of first? His name and what words you could put in there.
I normally sort of just go through a Guinness Book of Hit singles and go, right, who can I do?
All right. You're giving away a lot of. I mean, that you're an enigma, Karl. I wouldn't give away your workings. I mean, because then everyone will be able to do it. And what you've got now is a gift that people can't really tap into. Do you know what I mean? See, that's what Lenny Henry and Chris Moyles' mistake. See, I've sort of worked out how they do their comedy, and I'm doing it now.
Sure.
Do you see what I mean? Now that I'm doing.
I think the only way that people would start to be able to replicate a lot of what Karl does is if maybe they had a severe blow to the head, or they were diving and they came up to the surface too quickly.
Ding dong! Oh, I'd like a severe blow. Oh, get lost, David.
Oh, let's have some adverts, quick.
Steely Dan, reeling in the gears.
Sorry about that.
Look, he's going to put on his little duffel coat.
Yeah. Well, not very well.
You look like someone that walks around Forbidden Planet.
Don't say that. That's the ultimate insult. You can say I look like something that you'd buy in Forbidden Planet, but not someone that goes shopping in there. Please.
The Professor. Oh, the Professor. Oh, brilliant. Oh, talking about weird-looking heads and stuff.
Go on.
We're doing that cartoon on the internet at the moment. That little cartoon I did of Karl. And the bid's up to.
Hang on, sorry, that doesn't make any sense to people that don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I did a little cartoon of Karl. And because he doesn't like his picture in the paper, when people request a picture of us, he started sending that off, and it's in Heat, and it's going to be in Jack, and they put it on the internet, and they're bidding for it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's at £200.
That's ridiculous,
that's
isn't
crazy.
it?
That's
so
crazy.
what I thought was, we've got to frame it, Karl. We've got to put the copy of Heat in or something. You'll have to the winning show, the show that they win on. You'll have to do a copy of that. So you know what I mean? They get something for their money. I think I'm mildly embarrassed. So it's for good cause and everything. But didn't someone say 250 if they can come in and watch the show?
Yeah.
We can't do that. We don't allow people. But what I thought was, what about the winner gets to come in and squeeze your head? So they get in for just 2 minutes. We present them with it.
No,
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm not having strangers
charity.
coming in squeezing my head.
What?
You mean it's for charity?
It's for charity, Karl. Come on, mate. What are you
I
like?
don't care. I'm not doing that.
They're
I
not
think
gonna-
even an ill person would say, no, it's all right, I'm not that ill.
What do you mean?
You don't have to have your head squeezed for us.
Squoze. Squoze. You don't have to have your head squoze.
All right, let's move on. Karl,
So how
how
do they
did
bid
you
then? How will they
just
know
go
they
to
won?
xfm.co.uk/Ricky. You can see the picture on there. If you're interested, if you think it's worth more than 200 and you've got some money, then you send an email in saying I'll give you, 220 quid or something.
But are you not going to let them squeeze your head? So we get someone here, the art department here. We'll frame it up. I'll put a little note of authenticity. Yeah,
Brilliant.
A picture of us. Can I have a real picture of you? A little
Imagine
behind the
David
scenes.
Dickinson examining that in a couple of years' time.
This is as cheap as chips.
Yeah.
You can sue him then because he ripped off your phrase a little bit, didn't he?
You've been done here, mate. You have more money than sense. 220
I'll
quid.
tell you what. Have we got monkey news today? We might not get to it, mate. We are running out of time.
No, we're doing it.
What do you mean we're doing it? It's.
The show isn't complete without it. I'd rather drop adverts and stuff.
Well, I'd rather drop adverts.
No, we're doing Monkey News. Do you want it?
Rick, my concern is that if you put Monkey News on the subs bench, it's going to be like David Beckham.
Yeah.
He can have his eye wandering to other radio stations.
Yeah. And look what he's doing.
Yeah, he's
He
off
might
to
be
Real
leaving
Madrid.
off to Real Madrid. I might take Monkey News off the Radio 2 or something.
Yeah.
Right? So don't be leaving Monkey News on the
I
bench.
imagine if they're listening now, they're probably going to call you and go, Karl, were you serious about bringing Monkey News to Radio 2? Because the check's open.
Well, do you want a bit now, or what we're doing?
Well, no, I wanted you to tell Steve about your holiday. Because you told me in
I
the
am
week.
intrigued.
Go on.
Steve, I mean, bad idea. I had a feeling anyway about going away with, like, Suzanne's mum and dad. Because I've never been into sort of family holidays anyway, right? Even when you see it, whenever I've been on holiday and you see, like, families on planes and that, and they're all having a laugh and a joke, loving it, and then on the plane going back, you can see that they've
gone off into groups, and like, you know, the dad isn't talking to the daughter and all that business. So I thought, asking for trouble, but you know, I do everything once. Do you know what I mean? Boxing, dancing, going on holiday with parents and that.
Yeah.
Give it a go, see how it goes, right? So
Not your A levels, but fair enough.
it started off. It started off bad, didn't it? Because last week I told you that you know, our dad called us up and said, you know, I want to take some tea bags with us to Madeira.
Yeah.
What's the best way of packing them?
Yeah.
Right, so I knew there was going to be problems like that, because the thing with Suzanne's family, right, they like having a routine. They know what they're doing every day. They know what they're having for tea every day. It's the same thing every week and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to be interesting, this, because they can't do what they normally do.
Sure.
I love it. I love you treating it like an experiment.
Yeah.
Just watching them all the time.
So the first problem was they'd never flown before. So I was winding them up a bit. Saying, it's murder. It's really horrible. You know, plane goes all over the place. And Mum had done some research saying, well, I've been reading about it, and
Well, she got a funny accent.
more people, there's more chance of me being killed on a donkey than there is on a plane. So I upset her. I said, right,
Especially
when we
if you
get
go to
there,
Spain.
I said, when we get there, let's see if there's any donkeys on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? And she didn't like that. So
Oh, what? To joke about you hoping she died?
yeah.
Oh, what's up with her?
Right, so we get there, and you know, they see the villa and that, they're quite happy with all that business, right, and all that stuff. And then as time went on, I was getting a bit sort of fed up with them being around us all the time, because
Yeah, sure.
I think you should have your own time when you go on holiday with the family. You should say, right, you go off and do your thing,
Yeah.
we'll do our thing, and we'll meet up later and talk about what we've been doing and stuff. Anyway, so it gets to like the Thursday. We've been away since Monday, right? And said, right, we're going out tonight. So our mum says, yeah, we'll come with you. I said, no, it's just us. We're having a bit of time on our own, right?
Is it true you said to her, you told me this, you said to her, you started to annoy me, I want some time on my own?
Well, I just said, I told her at the start, I said, it's going to be interesting, this, because people annoy me when they're around me a lot.
Sure.
So I wasn't nasty to her, I just was saying people, not her.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're going to get on my nerves. So,
You hailed a donkey for her.
so no, but seriously, right, with the flying, do you know those stockings that you can get because of deep vein thrombosis?
Sure.
She had them on in the cab.
Brilliant.
And it's only a 2-hour flight as well, so that was annoying me. Right, so anyway, it gets to this, you know, the Thursday night when I'm going out with Suzanne, and our mum's like sat on the sun lounger outside. So where are we going tonight? I said, no, like I said, it's just us. We're going out having a bit of time to ourselves. So I could see as the day was getting on, she was realising that she's got a night in with like her husband, right? Her face started to like look miserable.
Sure.
I thought, I'm loving this. Right? So I said, right, I'm going in to go and have a shower, go and get ready for the tonight. It's going to be great.
And winding them up, just wind them up because they can't come, because he said they can't.
Yeah.
Right, so I go upstairs, have a shower and that. I come down, and a man's smiling.
Oh, hang on.
So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what's gone on here? So I went to Suzanne. I said, why is your mum smiling? She's not coming. She said, no, but my dad said he'll take her out now. So in a way, she was happy because she got her own way, which had annoyed me.
That annoyed you, sure, because you wanted
It's
to...
like,
What, you don't even want her husband taking her out?
Well, it's just the fact she didn't want to go out. She was happy to stay in and have sausage, egg and chips that they'd found from some shop that sold English food.
Right.
So that's almost like what they do if they're at home.
Sausage, egg and chips.
So she was happy with that if we were staying in and having that. But because we were going out, she was fed up.
Right.
So she's smiling. So she's going, yeah, I'm going out now. So I said, well, enjoy yourself. She said, where are you going? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You don't need to know.
Sure.
You're not going to where we're going. Oh, you just don't want us to be in the same restaurant. I said, yeah, that's right. I said, I want a night out on my own with Suzanne. It's our holiday as well.
I don't know, I can talk to you about
Amazing.
this.
This is not even his own parents. This is someone else's parents. These are the parents of the woman he loves.
But even Suzanne sort of agreed with me. There's only so much time you can spend with your parents. That's why you leave. That's why when you're ill, you don't go home to them. Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. Because the slight difference between me and you, Carl, is that not everyone in the world annoys me.
Well, not everyone does. Just...
I can see what I felt a bit guilty that week when he said I was annoying him, but I realise it's not my fault now.
No, everyone annoys him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was an all right holiday. It was good to get back.
Brilliant.
Won't be doing it again. So.
No. And what now would you say is your relationship with Suzanne's parents? Is it a frosty one?
No, I just think they know that I don't like to put up with them for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were packing, a man was upset because, like, she really liked the place where we were staying, right? Because it was quite a big villa, because there was a few of us. There was a brother as well with us, right? Yeah. So, our mum said, I love it here. She said, I'm definitely going to book this place again. I said, it's a bit big for two of you, isn't it?
Just being sarky, like, we're definitely... I said, because, I won't be coming again.
You're like, I don't know what you're like, Carl. You're a monster. You're an absolute
You're one of those people
monster.
that goes, I says, I speak as a find, I says, and jibbered what the wibble.
Yeah.
And never the way will slep.
You're like a middle-aged man. You're like an old man. You're like an old man, and you're what, 30?
I'm just imagining you scraping along in clogs and a flat cap going, oh, that tree's got to come down.
Yeah. Puncturing a kid's ball if he kicks it into your garden by mistake.
Yeah.
Refusing to give it back.
Yeah, gather round. Yeah, there were once Chinese kid as airy as that cow, which is weird because there's not many Chinese people that airy, but this one, I tell you, it were back in 1990.
Grandad, are you eating a Twix?
Well, that's you too, with or without you, but we've got to cut it a little bit short because we're actually running out of time. It's so jam-packed, this show. We've got monkey news on the bench. Carl just remembered, we've got Cheeky Freak of the Week to fit in. I don't know what to do. What's your Cheeky Freak of the Week, quickly? Just throw that away.
Right, well, it's just like, we look at cheeky freaks.
Is this show offensive in any way to some people, do you think?
Ding dong.
Got any buns? Oh, it's the Elephant Man. Go on.
Right, well, it's a bit of a problem for you, this one, Steve, right? I'm chucking it forward to you. Remember the Cheeky Freak of the Week that we were talking about? That illness where people age quicker?
The 5-year-old girl that was older than her mum, and he said to you, what, if you ran off like you wouldn't serve her fags and beer? And you went, no. He went, why not? And you went, because it's a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Right? He went, oh, she's got enough problems. Give her some fags. You remember that, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So, another dilemma for you, right? Picture this. You're running a restaurant, right? Door goes, right? Few people. Most of them look normal. You notice the woman at the back, crawling on all fours. Top half is woman, right? This is real.
Yes.
This isn't like a comic or anything. This is on, on the internet.
I've seen it. They're called dog people, and her legs just come straight down. They're like little twin legs at the back, and so they walk on all fours because it's easier.
Dog people, right?
Yeah, not dog people. They're human beings with deformed back legs, so they walk. It's easier for them to get around like that because they can't stand up because they can't stabilise, and also it comes straight out of their hips. Right.
So you're running a restaurant. It's a busy night. You haven't really got time for any hassle. She comes in. Would you serve her?
The premise being what? That he doesn't serve dogs?
Because the restaurants don't allow animals in.
Right.
So it's a dilemma.
It's not a dilemma. She's not a dog. She's a human being.
Yeah,
with
I put a plate of meatballs on the floor, and she tucks in, and a little glass of, a little bowl of wine next to it.
He turns round. There's the woman older than.
Get away from that plant.
Is service included? Oh dear.
Okay, so monkey news, please.
All right then.
Let's hear the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Now, before
and again.
Go on.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Brilliant.
All right.
Right. Before I went away, I told you about Alfred. He was the monkey where there was a robbery going on in a bank.
And then he nicked the robber's loot and backed out with a gun.
Yeah,
He sort of stole. He robbed the robber, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he take his gun as well?
He took the weapons. He took all the weapons. There was like a couple of robbers. He managed, because they were so amazed that a monkey was coming in. It was like,
don't talk shite twice.
Right.
Anyway,
got a follow up to that.
Okay. Now, what was that monkey's name?
Alfred.
That was Alfred.
So anyway, because a lot of people wanted to know, well, what did he do? Did he go off and have a holiday? Did he? No. Right, So the follow-up is, what happened is, the monkey had the guns, had the cash, which was $250,000.
Sure.
Right? It went back to the zoo, right?
Right, Carl, you're talking shit.
Ricky, I get angry with you when you won't let him finish his monkey news.
Right.
Can't we just get out the official
Imagine
thing?
if people were interrupting Trevor McDonald. It wouldn't happen.
I want to make sure I don't get anything wrong.
No, of course not.
So check the internet.
So the monkey goes back to the zoo, right, where all the zookeepers come out and go, get him. He's got the guns.
Yeah.
He hands out a couple of guns to his mates.
What? His monkey mates?
His monkey mates, so they've all got a couple of guns each.
Oh, Carl, Steve, I can't, mate. I cannot stand it. Honestly, I want to scream.
Please, I really get annoyed with you.
They tried to do him a deal. They said, how about if...
I'm going. Tell him that. I'm not going. No, I can't.
Step out for a moment.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Look, don't listen. Step out, and I'll paraphrase what I hear for you when you come back in. Step out now, please. I need to hear the end of this. This is monkey news. This is important stuff.
Right.
Ricky now has left the room. He cannot bear to hear, which is surprising to me.
Right. So anyway, so yeah, they've got the money, and they say to the zookeepers, "How about we give you some cash?"
Yes.
And they go,
Sorry, hang on. Sorry, the zookeeper said that to the monkeys.
"Yeah,
Right.
no. The monkeys who have got the £250,000,
Right.
say to the zookeepers, we'll sort you some money out if you let us go."
Sorry, the monkeys say to the zookeepers, "We'll give you some money."
Yeah.
You don't see any problem with that?
Right. Listen.
Okay.
It's nearly finished.
Right, I'm listening out there. This is ridiculous. What do you mean the monkeys say? What do you mean the monkeys say to the zookeeper?
They were probably holding the money out, like kind of going, "Look, we'll do your deal."
Right. Okay. Come on.
And what happened is, I think they were happy with that. I think they left, and that was that. They wanted to get out of the zoo because they didn't like it in there. There's the thing.
Right, I don't...
Just have a look.
Right, Carl, think. Right, how did they get out in the first place, this one?
Just let Steve have a...
So why did he go... So he went and robbed... He thought... he knew there was going to be a robbery that day, did he?
He might have been getting some money before they went to escape, and then that happened and they had more money. They might have been withdrawing some stuff out.
What do you mean?
If he was planning on leaving the zoo, he's going to get his savings.
What are you talking about?
What have you read there, Steve?
I've got a feeling this is a review of one of the Planet of the Apes films. I think it's Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I'm not certain. It could be Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Right, Carl, think. Please think, right? So this monkey, right, he leaves the zoo, right? So he leaves the zoo, which he can do, presumably what? They leave him the keys or what? They're chatting to him, they might as well. He goes to a bank. What's he thinking of doing? Sees a robbery, probably by chance. He probably wasn't tipped off, was he? Or has he got one of those police scanners? Probably got one of those police scanners.
Well, I think he was going to the bank to get a mortgage to build I think he wanted an extension, didn't he, on his cage?
Think of that. And so I love the fact that he hands out the guns and they do a deal. It's honestly, you've got the best mind working on radio today. It's incredible.
So the only person who makes less sense is Terry Wogan.
He goes up and down, doesn't he? I can't understand his sentences because I don't know.
No, it's like free-form poetry.
Yes, I don't know whether it's the end of a sentence, in the middle, or a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
let's have the jingle again, a record, and then we'll probably have to wrap up the show, I imagine.
That was chimpanzee, that monkey news. Well, Mr. Stipe, I am not Kenneth, but I can tell you the frequency was 104.9. See you next week. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Do you think that when Marconi invented radio, this was what he had in mind for it?
Yeah, 2 hours of absolute... See you later.